Gentlemen, this is Harold Witherspoon. He's a reporter for the Sentinel.
Say what?
It's your school newspaper, don't you read?
Hey, good buddy. Hey.
Is there a line on high school basketball?
I ain't throwing nothing, because I don't play to lose.
Just to cover the spread. Yeah, I'm going to be writing an article, and I figured I owed you the courtesy of hearing about it first.
I'll get lucky with your knee Friday night.
The only person you're gonna be lucky with Friday night is Thorpe.
Oh, please, man, just step back, will you?
Let him go, you dog. I'll make this, I'm passing friends.
Come on, Curtis, shoot the face, bro. All right, man. Go ahead.
If I make this, my number's up, and my ship is coming in.
Your number is up.
And your ship just sunk.
What the?
Yeah. Hi, Coach. My name is Harold Witherspoon. I cover sports for the Sentinel.
What?
The Sentinel.
I never heard of it.
It's the school newspaper.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
My whistle.
Is this it?
Give me that.
Hey, Coach, can I talk to you?
Look, I'm on my way to practice.
It'll only take a minute.
All right, but let's go. I got a bunch of animals chomping at the bit.
I'd like to do a series of articles on the team. I'd like to do it from the inside.
How inside?
Well, I'd like your permission to attend practices, hang out in the locker rooms before and after games, and if possible, sit on the bench during game.
What's the gimmick?
There's no gimmick. I just love basketball. You know, I followed it since I was a little kid, and
You're still a little kid.
I'm serious, Coach. And I memorized all the stats: field goal averages, scoring percentages, rebounds, assists, you name it. All the facts. It's not the facts that I'm after. I'm after the experience, the feelings. Now, I can't play basketball, but I can write, and I'd like to combine the thing I love most with the thing I do best.
I don't know.
Coach, I won't be in your way.
Well, you're really serious about this, aren't you?
I want to be a sports writer.
Well, that's all I need.
What do you mean?
If the word ever gets out, I was responsible for bringing another sports writer into this world. My ex-teammates will kill me.
Well, I'll never tell a soul.
Well, I gotta check it out with the team. If it's okay with them, it's okay with me.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir. I want some neck. Come here. Come here. I want some lips. Get the lip over there. Get up. Get up. Look. Hurt on me.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to see you guys don't fall apart when I'm not around.
What?
Gentlemen, this is Harold Witherspoon. He's a reporter for the Sentinel.
Say what?
It's your school newspaper, don't you read?
Oh, no. I just look at the pictures.
Well, Harold wants to do an article on our team.
From the inside, as sort of an unofficial member.
Oh, you mean like that guy George, what's his name?
Plimpton, you got it.
Yeah.
Except I don't expect to play much.
You're not gonna write about me and Gomez's sister, are you?
Any other intelligent questions? Any objections?
My name is Haywood, man. James Hollywood Haywood.
Got it.
Coolidge with a C.
Any relation to Calvin Coolidge?
Yeah, that's my dad.
This is not Roland Barrett. He's here to write, and we are here to play basketball. We got 2 games this week with Jefferson and Vernon, 2 of the weakest teams in the division.
Yeah, I wonder what they think of us.
Yeah, well, if we don't beat these guys, it's going to be a very long season. So what do you say we get to work, okay? Hollywood, would you like to run a 1-3-1, please? First team's offense and shirt, second team defense skins. Let's move.
Hollywood.
Thanks, Coach. Do you mind if I borrow your pen? I ran out of ink.
It's my first mistake.
Thanks.
You see, I come from a long line of Mexican-American basketball players. You see, we used to play with avocado and chili peppers.
Excuse me, Gomez. Don't hog the press. See, the man wants to talk to a star. You're a taco, Gomez. I am a star. The reason that I am a star is because I have what you wished you had. Personality.
Okay, guys, who's next?
Hey, man, anybody seen my marker?
And me.
I can't remember if my number was 785 or 758.
So you play the numbers, sir?
Yeah, sometime. Hey, look, man, I can't have this dude sitting in this locker room and I gotta watch every word I say.
Well, numbers is illegal.
Well, then a lot of people in trouble, including your mama, because everybody plays the numbers.
Hey, man, you gonna print the Curtis plays the numbers.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not interested in writing about your private life. What you guys do off the court's your own business. And also, if you want to tell me something that you don't want me to print, just tell me it's off the record, okay?
Hey, you know, you okay.
You all right.
Thanks.
And that's off the record.
Got it.
What's this? The water's blue.
It's only food coloring. It won't hurt you.
What do you mean it won't hurt me? It's blue. Why is it blue?
The same reason all the bathroom soap dispensers are filled with it. Oh, Carver Spirit.
The kids?
The kids.
Outside of a chewed-up fountain pen in the 8th grade, I never drank anything blue. I don't intend to start now.
Well, don't worry. It's going to get cleaned up.
I won't hold my breath. I'll get you later.
Have you spoken with Harold Witherspoon yet?
Yeah. How do you know about that?
Well, he brought me the idea first, and I suggested he ask you. Now, I would have asked you myself if you had said no.
What's your special interest in this?
Well, because I think he is special. He's a good student, not gifted. Good. With a definite writing potential. And, you know, he wants to be a sports reporter.
I know.
You really should read some of his
No.
articles.
I stopped reading sports writers when what's-his-name with the Chicago Tribune named me to his all-time NBA slow team.
Well, Harold is not what's-his-name.
Believe me, a pen in the hands of a reporter, no matter how old he is as dangerous as a gun in the hands of a convicted felon.
Come on, Ken.
Besides, you should see the effect it's having on the team. They're all going crazy. They think he's going to make them all famous.
You're kidding.
You know what's even worse?
What?
He hasn't asked me for an interview yet.
Oh, that is drastic.
You know?
Hey, fella. Curtis, my main man.
Yo, Jackie, what's happening, man? How you doing?
Climbing up and getting by, good buddy. Climbing up and getting by. How you like my set of wheels?
Miss you?
That's right. I was gonna get myself a Seville, but I can't dig no compact.
Woo-wee! Look at this bad boy. You know, you must be making some serious buck.
Well, you know, I'm building a reputation, just kind of moving along.
Reputation.
You know, Reeves' mother's number came up.
Is that a fact?
135.
When's mine coming up, man?
Hey, you do, man, you do.
Overdue.
Let me ask you, do you know what the line is on the game between Carver and Jefferson High?
Line? I didn't know they had a line on high school basketball.
Man, are you kidding me? There is a line on everything. You name it, somebody's gonna bet on it. Now, I got Carver by 3 points, and I was wondering if you wanted to put a little something down.
Hey, man, I ain't got no money.
Then I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Jackson. I will put $25 down for you.
You gonna put $25 down for me? What for?
Look, man, you've had tough luck with the numbers lately. I mean, what was it last week? You missed it by 1?
Yeah.
Besides, this is a good bet. Carver by 3 points. You guys should win this at least by 6 points, man.
And you willing to put $25 down for me? Suppose we only win by 2.
If we lose, we lose. But I got faith in you. I mean, this is Lock City, baby.
I don't know, man. You sure it ain't no strings attached?
Okay. I'm not gonna force this on you, Jackson. If you want to stand there and look a gift horse in the mouth.
Now, wait a minute, man. Let me talk to you
listen,
for a
I
second.
thought I was doing you a favor.
Well, wait a minute,
Do
man.
you want me to put the $25 down or not, brother?
Okay, it's your money.
You can thank me later. Good luck with your game, brother.
Yeah. Take it slow.
Settle down. All right, we got 34 seconds left. I want to go to the 4 corners. They want the ball, they're going to have to come out for it. Now, Thorpe, keep the ball moving. Don't dribble any more than you have to. Jackson, Haywood, help out. Salami, stay away from the ball as much as you can, all right? Coolidge from underneath, come out to help only when you have to, all right? Now, we're not taking any shots, right? Right. Unless we get an uncontested layup or something. All right, only 34 seconds. Now, settle down. Just think about what you got to do out there. Stay under control, all right?
Get their names in the paper.
All right, take it easy, Kevin. Take it easy. What happened out there, Jackson?
Well, I had the shot.
Oh, come on, man. They were all over you.
Hey, man, I knew I had the shot.
Yeah, well, what if you missed? You took us by surprise. There was no chance to get back on defense.
Come on, man. Even if they made the shot, we still would have won.
That's not the point. Settle down. That's not the point, Jackson. If you'd missed the shot, they could have scored. You could have cost us the game. But what's more important, you were playing on the Carver High basketball team, not the Curtis Jackson basketball team. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Good game.
Coach, you gotta do something.
We have a trade in our midst.
That's right. I mean, this thing is just, it's gone too far.
I speak to no one till I've had my morning coffee.
Oh, no, you don't have to speak. Just read.
Bench Jockey by Harold Witherspoon. It's a nice title.
There's poison in his pen.
What's so funny?
Hollywood Hayward played like a reject from one of Tinseltown's B movies. All the moves were there, but the object of the game remains to put the ball in the hoop. It's pretty good. Warren Coolidge, the hub around which the team revolves, moves as if he had lead in his sneakers.
He has lead in his head.
Okay, Coach, come on. What are we going to do about this?
I think you guys are getting pretty upset over nothing.
Nothing.
He's telling the truth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you just read on?
Carver has the talent to improve on last year's dismal record, but the team showed that it still has a long way to go to be a respectable force in the division. I'll buy that.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
Ultimately, the fault must be shared by Coach Reeves as well as the players. His game plan was as misguided and ineffective as Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. I knew it. I should have listened to myself. As soon as he said, I want to be a sports writer, I knew it. They're all alike, even the little ones. What are you guys grinning at?
Stick to basketball.
Run him, man. Yo, I can use this, man. Hey, bro, it's $50 here.
That's right, good brother. Threw in an extra bonus for you. I mean, cashed in a big one myself, and it was your shot that made the difference.
Thanks, man.
You play Central next week. The line has you up by 6.
6? You can beat them boys by 20.
Would you like for me to put another $25 out for you?
I can use this money, man.
Hey, no sweat, baby. Same deal as before. I will put up the money.
And if we lose?
I'm the only one out the bread. Listen, I want you to do me a little favor, though, okay? I want you to kind of keep our little arrangements between us because I can't afford to do this for everybody.
Hey, my lips are sealed.
Good deal. Enjoy your game.
Who died?
Come on, Coach. You seen the story?
Character assassination.
The dude ought to be locked up, man.
Yeah, where is Harold?
Goodbye and good riddance.
Oh, come on.
It was unfair.
It wasn't unfair, Goldstein. It was rather critical, but it wasn't unfair. We did play a sloppy game. We had a lot of trouble running our patterned offense. Most of the time we were playing against each other.
Yeah, but we
But
won.
nothing. One game does not a season make. And look, Harold was just doing his job. We can't invite him to be part of the team and expect him to write what we want him to write.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't be doing his job. He's supposed to tell things the way he sees them. I think what he said was basically true, and we can use it.
For what? Toilet paper?
Oh, for motivation, to do better. He said we have the talent to be really good, and I agree with him. We just got to work a lot harder. Okay, we had trouble bringing the ball up against Jefferson's press. I want to work on that today. But just for the change of pace, we're going to do the laps first. 25 of them. Let's go right now.
Get on. And practice, too. You got to do 25 laps and practice. You look pretty good out there today. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Man, it's difficult to please, ain't it?
Well, would you get a load of Jackson's roach killers?
Oh, the man's starting to spend a little bread around here.
Say, man, where you get the money for those, man? Them things cost.
Didn't I tell you, man? I hit for 50 big ones. Watch them, they hot blood. Would you gentlemen care to join me in some liquid refreshments?
Well, are you buying or are you crying?
I'm buying, blood. I'm buying.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on. You really gonna buy?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I ought to go down.
Hey, Harold. You're invited to join us if you want to, man.
I got some work to do, but congratulations anyway.
Oh, come on, man. It's on me. I don't do this too often.
Some other time.
So, stay
Later.
around.
Hey, those guys waiting for us down there?
Yeah, man, they hitched a ride with the Babcock twins.
Whoa, they're fine.
Ah, to be young, rich, and looking like me. What you say?
Hey, how much you got there, Jack?
I don't know. Who counts when your pockets bulge?
Curtis Jackson and his roll of Washington.
Now, since when did old George start wearing a goatee?
Oh, man. Hey, Curtis, let me ask you something, man. How long you gonna let us run around wearing what we wearing, man?
What's wrong with what you're wearing, man?
What's wrong with what we wearing?
Yeah.
Hold up, fellas. That's what's wrong.
And you haven't seen me raising my left arm too much today either.
Well, raise it.
Man, I can't, man. I got pride.
Hey, listen, Curtis, you know, maybe if you could loan us a few bucks, with interest, we could get ourselves together, you know?
Forget it, man.
Hey, come on, man. You know what they calling us?
What?
The Carver 10. Because we look like we dressed for a chain gang.
No way, bro.
Man, a couple of bucks, man, for some needle and thread.
Will y'all just leave me alone?
Oh, man, come on. J. Paul Getty or something?
Salami, your car multiplied. Get in so we can back this thing out so we can get in, man.
How do you expect me to drive when the Motel California is down to its last ounce of gas?
Let's glide this thing down to a gas station then.
Sorry, Chuck. I'm out of bucks.
We're siphon then, man. The coach's car is right over there.
Last time I did that, it cost me 50 laps. Look, Jack, you gotta come across for me. Otherwise, we're gonna be docked here all night.
No way, man. Ain't getting nothing here.
Say, man, you know, I've been kind of nice, man. All we want is some money.
Come on, man. Put some money in, man. Come on, man. Real good game.
Yeah, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed yourself.
What's with you, man?
What's with me is I already have one, Coach. I don't need two. Hey, if I miss a couple of shots out there, I'll worry about it, not you.
Hey, take it easy, man. It wasn't nothing personal. I mean, I just want to win, that's all. I mean, a bucket here, a bucket there. You never can tell. They might have tried to make a run at us, you know?
And us, CJ, you mean at you, man. The last 3 minutes of the game, it was all Curtis Jackson versus Central.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Let's say we go down to some fancy water hole and do us some celebration, huh, man? I mean, it's on me, all right?
Jackson, you hit the numbers again?
No, I got some left over.
Well, you sure are a pretty generous guy.
Hey, look, that's my nature.
Sure. I didn't mean anything. Hi, Coach. Can I ask you a couple questions?
I haven't got time for an interview. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, but can I ask you a couple questions?
Only if they're easy.
What I wanted to know is there a line on high school basketball?
You mean a betting line?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. The line on sports comes out of Vegas, and it's used by the local bookies around the country, but there's no Vegas line on high school sports, thank goodness.
But it is possible.
Yeah, well, anything's possible. Like, well, if a local bookie could make up a line because he had enough customers who wanted to bet, why do you ask?
Well, I'm just curious. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, good buddy.
Hey. Hey, man, it's $35?
I threw in an extra 10.
Thanks, man. What for?
Like I said, good buddy, we win, you win. Look, we got Vernon coming up next week, and I'm putting an awful lot of bread down on that game. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put $50 down for you.
$50? Hey, man, you know you really a high roller? You got a lot of confidence in us.
That's right.
What's the line?
Carver by 1.
Hey, we favored over Vernon? They're gonna be tough, man.
That's exactly what I thought. That's why the bet's on Vernon.
What? You betting on Vernon to win?
We're taking Vernon +1.
Nah, forget it, man. I ain't taking no dive from nobody.
The money is already in,
Well,
Jackson.
take it out.
I can't do that. It's too late.
Well, count me out.
Jackson, you are already in it too deep. Now, if you don't play ball like you're supposed to, a lot of people are going to find out that you've been on the tape.
Look, man, ain't nothing wrong with what I did. You said so yourself.
Well, you try explaining that to the City Athletic Commission when they get an anonymous tip. Keep in touch with yourself, good brother.
How can you eat that stuff? It gives the food taste.
2 in a row. We are hot.
Yeah, we blew Central right off the court.
Vernon's not gonna be so easy.
Vernon's gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah? I wonder what Harold got to say about that.
He'll find something to complain about. Where is Harold?
You probably got the message.
Nah, he said he had to deliver some proofs to the printer.
Don't you talk to him.
Yeah, I happen to like the guy.
What's going on with Jackson, man?
Hey, Reese put some of Gomez's hot peppers in his tuna sandwich.
Oh, no, not the fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, wow. Hey, did anybody see Harold's column today?
Spare us.
The Carver basketball team put on a display of superior firepower and teamwork as they demolished Central for their second straight victory.
James Hayward deserves a game ball for the way he ran the Carver offense. This is good stuff here, Jack.
My hair would stop lying.
Warren Coolidge was devastating, as his mere presence intimidated the Central players from penetrating to the hoop.
What is full of surprise material? It was an impressive victory for Carver. The brilliant individual performances by Coolidge and Hayward were outdistanced only by the consistent play of the team as a whole. Right. Only time will tell if this victory was a fluke, or if Carver basketball, under the firm guiding hand of Coach Reeves, has finally seen the light at the end of the long, dark tunnel. That's what I call literature. I do too.
The man's got a mean stroke with the pen here.
Calls him the way he sees him.
Hey, if he thinks you're bad, he says you're bad.
Yeah, but if he thinks you're bad, he says you're bad.
Right on.
And we are back.
Hold on. Don't your little fingers ever get cramps?
Not when I've got a deadline.
Another column?
No, my English term paper's due. Tomorrow.
For a second, I forgot you were a student.
Coach, how many laps do I have to run if I miss practice today?
A lot. You can't make it?
Well, I've got some legwork to do on a big story after I finish here.
What's it about?
I'd rather not say, but you can read about it in my column.
Oh, okay. Sybil, Miss Buchanan, told me she's been trying to help you find a summer job with the Times.
Yeah, she's really been great.
You know Ted Green?
Sure, he covers the Lakers for the Times.
Yeah, well, Ted and I know each other from way back, Chicago. If you want, I can give him a call.
If I won?
I promise nothing.
Is this some kind of reward for my last article or something?
Yeah. I fully expect to see my name dragged through the ink next time we lose.
Coach, you know, I really appreciate this. I mean, you setting up an interview and... well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Give me a break. Touch, Warren. I want everybody to get to bed early tonight. No breaking and entering after 11, all right? And by the way, it's starting to smell like the Lincoln Park Zoo in here. Why don't we all shower with our practice outfits on once?
Sounds like your house.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Jackie.
Do I know you?
Harold Witherspoon. Shop class a couple years back.
Oh, yeah, Spoon. Right. The dude with the pencil behind his ear.
Yeah. Jackson said I should talk to you about placing a bet on the Carver High basketball game.
Jackson has got a big mouth.
You said you take care of me like you take care of him.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah, you know, he owed me a favor. I guess this was it.
Okay. How much?
$10.
All right, you got it. Vernon +1.
Hello, Janine.
Get lost, Morris.
Say, baby, didn't you see my name in the newspaper?
I don't read the obituaries.
What's that, guys?
What's going on, man?
Hey, Harold, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, man, you missed some great pizza the other night.
Really?
Food always tastes much better when someone else pays for it.
Sure.
I can dig it. Say, Curtis, can we talk?
Sure. What about?
In private.
An exclusive interview.
In private. Can you date? Where should we talk?
How about my office?
Lead the way.
Okay. Take care, man.
See you at lunch, man.
Say, Dolores.
So, what you want to talk about?
Basketball.
Hey, that's my game.
I saw your friend,
Friend?
Jackie Patton.
It's no friend of mine.
I talked to him. I know the whole story.
Well, if you know the whole story, then what you want to talk to me for?
I want you to fill me in on the details.
What details?
How much has he been paying you, man?
Paying me? He ain't paying me nothing. I don't work for him. He gives it to me.
Yeah? Well, he says you're going the other way on the Vernon game. How much is he giving you for that?
Look, man. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told him. I ain't throwing nothing, because I don't play to lose.
Just to cover the spread.
Look, man, you better get off my back.
I'm just looking for the truth.
You ain't looking for no truth, man. You're looking for some kind of story to build yourself some sort of reputation.
That's not true.
You're just looking to get ahead, man, but let me tell you something. Don't make yourself better than what you are.
Hey, man, I'm gonna write about what you did, whether you talk to me about it or not.
I ain't do nothing.
I just want to hear your side.
We ain't got nothing to talk about, brother.
We got 12 seconds left. Everybody's looking inside for Coolidge all the time, right, when we go out there? But if they go to that collapsing zone on the big man, you guys got to call it out fast. You go to the opposite side and set the pick for Hayward. You come off of that, and everybody crashes the boards, okay? Jackson, slide underneath. He's your open man. He's the guy who's free if they collapse on you, all right? Anybody nervous?
On the arms, 2 shots.
All right. Okay. Two. It's 2 shots.
Come on, kid.
Okay, Jackson. Jackson, when you shoot this foul shot, I promise you I will not look.
Coach, I'm sorry about the first.
That's all right. You put this one in.
It's in the bag. Hey, CJ's an 80% shooter. He's gonna put him through.
Cage, we'll do it. Okay, we lost a tough one. But I don't want anybody going out looking for some bridge to jump off of tonight. Look, we played hard and we gave them a good game. That's it. Practice tomorrow at 3:30.
Dr. J does it like this.
Uh-huh.
You got a minute?
You just give me 30 more seconds of game time.
Yeah, I'm going to be writing an article, and I figured I owed you the courtesy of hearing about it first.
Now look, you know as well as I do that Vernon's no slouch. They got hot as a pistol in the second half.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Jackson and the betting he's been doing on the Carver games.
What?
First Jefferson, then Central, and now Vernon. Only this time his money was on them.
Wait a minute, you're telling me Jackson's been gambling, throwing games?
Yeah. Jackson's been spending a lot of time with the neighborhood book by the name of Jackie Patton. I watched him collecting his winnings, and then I asked Patton to do for me what he does for Curtis.
I don't believe it.
What do you mean you don't believe it?
I mean, Jackson wouldn't throw a game. I know that much about him. He wouldn't do it.
Well, the facts say otherwise.
Have you talked to him? Have you gotten his side?
I tried, but he wouldn't tell me anything. And if that doesn't tell you something, then nothing will.
All right, well, look, just do me one favor. Before you write anything, let me talk to him.
That's not going to change anything.
Just let me talk to him first.
All right. So talk to him. But remember, the facts are facts.
Jackson. This belongs to you. Keep it. We win, you win.
I said keep it. Tried to make those shots.
Like I said, we win, you win.
I don't want it. And let me tell you something. I don't want to have nothing to do with it or you again. You understand me?
Sure. If you change your mind, you know where you can find me.
Hey, Jackson. Let's go for a walk, you and me, okay? I heard something, Jackson, that I want you to be straight with me on. You bet against us in the Vernon game?
Come on, Coach.
It's what Witherspoon says.
Look, this guy Patton, he put some cash down on a couple of games for me, but it was always on Carver to win. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. When he asked me to keep the score down against Vernon, I told him no way.
How could you be so stupid?
But I wasn't hurting anybody.
You hurt the team.
So what are you saying? You think I threw it?
No, I don't. Not on purpose. But you can't tell me that the added pressure of knowing what Witherspoon knew didn't take some toll on you. But what's more important is that you hurt yourself in a big way.
How?
You don't understand. Witherspoon's going to write an article about all of this.
But I only bet on Carver to win.
That's not the point. You ever heard of Paul Horning, Alex Karras?
Yeah, they played pro football.
Yeah, that's right, and they were damn good at it, too. But each one of them gave up 1 year out of their careers, and why do you think that was? Because it was found out that they were betting on football games. Nobody ever suggested for a minute they were betting against their own team. That wasn't the issue. That's not what mattered.
Then what was?
The betting itself damaged the integrity of the sport. Now look, an athlete's actions must remain pure, beyond the slightest smell of a doubt, for the sport to be pure. Now, Karras and Horning caused the honesty of pro football to be questioned, and they had to pay for their mistake. And now you, for a few lousy bucks, may be paying the same price. Because if Witherspoon writes down all he knows about you, there is not one basketball program in this country that will touch you with a 10-foot pole. That means no college, no scholarships, nothing. Hey, Witherspoon.
Well?
Oh, yeah, you really nailed him. It was a great job of investigative reporting.
Thanks.
Except you didn't throw the game.
How do you know?
I overheard him talking with Jackie. You didn't take the money.
For that game?
For that game, yeah.
Well, thanks for the information.
So you're still going to print the rest of this story?
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a good chance the local papers could pick it up.
What are you trying to tell me? That I shouldn't print the story? Well, I worked hard on that story. I had a hunch and I followed it, and this is where the trail led. I'm not trying to crucify Jackson. I'm just doing my job.
Look, nobody's questioning your motives. And I'm not trying to tell you not to print the story. I just want to make sure you understand the consequences.
understand the Jackson's the one who should have understood the consequences before he started pocketing the money. Look, Coach, I don't want to hurt the guy. But what about my responsibilities as a reporter, to report the facts?
Right now, we're not talking about the facts, all right? We're talking about life. Now, you're good, and you know it. You're gonna have a very big career ahead of you, and a lot of other big stories. But if you print this, there's not one basketball team in this country that will come near Jackson, and that could be his big chance. Now, those are the facts, too. And those are the consequences. So you got a big decision to make. Now, what Jackson did was wrong. And right now, he's paying for it. The question is, should he have to pay for it for the rest of his life?
If I make this, I'm passing French.
Come on, mulehead.
Better switch to Spanish, Doctor.
Come on. All right, if I make this, I get lucky with Dolores Friday night.
How'd you make out with Janine? Or Velma?
I didn't.
Whoa! Wow. Hey, what's it say, folks?
Off the Record by Harold Witherspoon. This is my last article in a series on the Carver High basketball team.
Well, all right.
I'd like to thank Coach Reeves and the members of the team for allowing me to share in the unique joys and sorrows experienced in organized sport. I've learned from the team that it's the blending of friendship, teamwork, discipline, and trust that makes this unit what it is. But most importantly, I've learned of responsibility. The responsibility teammates have to one another, and the responsibility that I, as a reporter, have to you, the reader. We're all members of one team or another. In the end, we're all members of the same team. I'll never forget that. Good luck.
This Harold wasn't such a bad guy after all.
Hey, if you ask me, he was all right.
We don't have to use the past tense. He's not dead. I'm sure we haven't heard the last of Harold Witherspoon. Now, let's get to work. We got a lot to do.
A quick finish to the game? Whose turn is it?
I believe it's Curtis's.
Nah, man, I think I'll pass.
Hey, CJ, what's up? I mean, don't you want to play shoot the face?
I already did, man. And I don't want to push my luck. You think they're an old married couple or something?
It's been 5 months and 3 days.
Your test result's positive. You've got a case of primary syphilis.
Which means chances are that I gave it to you.
Warren.
What's been with you the last couple of days?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You just been acting funny and pulling back.
Give it to him. Okay, all right, you got it. Hit him for crying out loud. Hey, whoa, hey man, this what do you think you're doing?
Hi, Coach. Busy?
Barry, with the Bulls' 10-22 road record.
Well, listen, I just thought I'd come down and give you the good news. See, a cousin of mine just transferred in from New York, you know? And, see, since he's almost as great an athlete as me, I figured I'd give you first crack at trying to recruit him.
First crack?
Oh, yeah. Wrestling, indoor track, gymnastics, they're all gonna be after him. See, my mother and his father are related, so he gets a lot of my genes.
You ever play organized ball before?
He was only the star of PS 32 in Brooklyn, that's all.
Whoa. Well, so what's he doing out here then?
Well, it was kind of a mutual agreement.
Between who?
Oh, him and his mother. And the school board. And the cops.
Forget it, Salami.
Oh, come on, Coach.
Sure to make a terrific wrestler.
He just had a little attitude problem, that's all. But it's cleared up now, and he's raring to go. You know, he'll fit in perfect with the rest of us.
That's exactly what he's not gonna do. Salami, face it. You gotta really go some to get kicked out of New York.
It wasn't him, it was them. He was railroaded. He's straightened out now, lost his attitude, and wants to play ball bad. Real bad.
All right. You give me indigestion. You bring him around sometime, and I'll talk with him.
Now that's the school spirit. Coach, the guy's a real piece of cake. Thanks. Nick Vitalia, meet your coach. This is the guy I was telling you about, Coach. A real find.
What do you say, Nick? I've heard a lot about you. Okay. How do you like California?
I hate it.
Oh, yeah? And what does the chamomile do?
Caramel just calms you down in the evening, you know, so you can relax, get a good night's sleep.
Oh, I see. That sounds good.
I want you to try a little bit of this and tell me if you like it.
Well, good afternoon.
Well, seeing as it's payday and all.
Glad you weren't here early. You missed all the excitement.
One of Carver's livelier classes chased out a substitute health teacher.
You sure it wasn't because of this stuff?
Oh, by the way, you busy next period?
Depends on why you're asking.
Somebody needs to cover for Moore's sex education class.
Now wait a minute. I thought we got that all decided. I take it twice a month. Moore takes it twice a month.
Look at it as a stepping stone to bigger and better things. Judging from the outline, today's lesson should be a stop for a veteran sex teacher like yourself.
I knew we should have eaten with his English department.
Yeah, but over here you get a little love, a little companionship, and a little health.
I'll take the quiet myself.
So what'd you think of the game yesterday?
What I always think, that you were beautiful.
Yeah, but we should have blown them out, and we did. Practice gonna be something else today.
You just get them all by yourself next time, Dave.
Say, what's happening, guys? And the coach is really gonna stick it to us today. It ain't like we don't deserve it the way we play.
Yeah, man, I really wanted to blow them boys out, too.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, Goldstein, you really had them shaking in their boots, man, where you were sitting on the bench with your legs crossed.
Look, man, if I run into that dude with the pointed elbows, I got a telegram for that sucker.
You and me both.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be combing the stands for the same model he's got.
You think they're an old married couple or something?
Yeah, like they've been going together for years.
It's been 5 months and 3 days.
With more to come.
Aw. See you after practice, baby.
Oh. Yeah.
Excuse me, Coolidge. How did you get somebody who looks like that to go out with somebody who looks like you?
Because I'm a hunk. Yeah, a big hunk of...
I was just joking. Wait, cool. You really serious about it, right?
Yeah, that's the longest I've ever been with anybody.
Hey, looks like Mr. Morris is gonna be late.
Come on, let's go down. Hey, they're gonna play some ball.
Hey, come on, little animals, you heard the bell. Let's go.
Aha, we're just waiting for our teacher.
Yeah, he's late. It's a Carver tradition. Yeah, well, why don't you crawl in there because he has arrived?
Oh, yeah, where?
I don't see no teacher. Yeah, Reese, the card.
You?
That's
Eat
your hot salad. That's all. Jackson, how many times I gotta tell you?
Well, I don't have many.
All right. Settle down. Now, we're stuck with each other for the next 45 minutes, so what do you say we make the most of it? Now, according to this, the topic for today is something all you guys should know about. Sexually transmitted diseases. Wow. Now, listen to this. Except for the common cold, more persons over the age of 14 contract sexually transmitted diseases than all other communicable diseases combined. All right? Now, that's over 36,000 people a day in this country alone. Now, today, we're going to concentrate on the two most commonly reported communicable diseases: gonorrhea and syphilis. Now, both of these are caused by tiny organisms which pass from person to person during sexual relations.
Then Goldstein, you got nothing to worry about, right?
As a matter of fact, 1 out of every 5 high school students in this state will contract venereal disease of one form or another before they graduate.
So they're going to make it a requirement?
That's why you guys better know what signs to look for.
Coach, is sex the only way you can contact VD?
All right, now that's a good question. People used to think that you could get it in public toilets, drinking fountains, even a doorknob. Yeah, all right. But this is the truth. It can only be passed through sexual contact with an infected person. Now, how do you know if you have it? Well, sometimes this isn't so easy, because in women, there can be no signs, or the signs can be so minor that they're hardly noticeable. And in men, it can be a tiny sore in the area of contact, which occurs anytime during a 6-month period.
How many times do you have to be with somebody before you get it or give it?
Majority of times, just once.
So, you from New York, huh? You play ball then?
Yeah, among other things. The Big Apple, man. That's where it's happening.
All right, New York.
Look, man, things move pretty quick out here, too, you know.
This town ain't nothing but a tomato patch. Hey, man, you can't kick about the weather. Yeah? If you're a camel. Listen, the only reason this town hasn't sunk into the ocean already is because there's enough New Yorkers out here to keep this town running half right.
Say, man, what kind of drug are you on anyway? Have you dug the ladies out here yet?
The nice one's been imported, just like everything else around here. New York-style pizza, New York sirloin, even the Dodgers, man. This town's got a heavy dose of inferiority complex.
Salami, you sure this guy's kin to you? Let me tell you something, man. If you so hot on New York, they got planes and trains and buses running every day.
Man, if I could, I would. Hey, Nick.
Let's go, let's go. You guys, 5 minutes.
It's all in the upbringing, man.
Hey, God, what's the story, man? Hey, man, ain't you never heard of word concentrate? Hey, CJ, what's wrong with this picture here?
Oh, it looks like his color is fading.
What's up, Thor?
Nothing?
Come on, you feel all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, look, why don't you just park it here for a while until you feel like getting it back in gear, right? All right, your 5 is up. Let's go.
Just keep your
shirt on. You wasn't on the hustling team.
That's right. Just keep your shirt on.
Listen up, you guys. That was a good day out there. That was good practice. Italian, it was tough defense.
Thanks. It's kind of become a trademark of mine, you know?
Yeah, well, don't get carried away with yourself yet, all right?
Hey, does that mean he's on the team?
Yeah, that's what that means. That is if New York doesn't mind.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Means each of you guards better stay on your toes, huh? Nice day.
Nah. It ain't a guard's job that I'm bucking for.
No?
No, man. I'm bucking for yours.
Oh, Nick.
Please.
Hi, babe. Is practice as tough as you thought?
The other man would have made a great Marine.
What does he do to you?
Hey, don't ask, man. Don't even ask.
We can't run hard on Thorpe today.
He gonna come down on you the same way. You miss another 2-foot stuff like you did today.
Hey, well, you keep your voodoo away from me here. So, where do y'all want to go?
Let's hit it up, man. Burger Castle. What do you say?
Oh, hey.
Let's roll.
Move around like that.
Say, Thorpe, it's only practice, man. We're taking home with you. Loosen up. You come with us, all right?
No, cool. Not today, man.
What's wrong? You a little short on bread? I'll cover you. Just don't eat too much.
No, man. I'm just not into it.
Come on,
All right.
Lauren.
All right.
Hungry.
If you change your mind, you know where we're at.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on. Let's get it. Come on. Simmer down. No more climbing on the car. It's the last time I'm taking you guys in. Get off the roof. Get out of here. Hurry up. Hey.
Uh-huh. You got something for him?
You got a couple of minutes?
He's next to me on the bench for half a scrimmage, doesn't say a word. Now he wants to talk.
I got a problem.
I could have told you that an hour ago.
I'm serious.
Well?
I think I might have VD.
You haven't seen a doctor about this?
No.
But you think something's wrong?
The symptoms you talked about in class sounded kind of familiar.
Any of the guys know of a doctor, a clinic, something like that?
The guys, do you know what would happen if they found out about this, man? It would get all over the school. There wouldn't be a girl that would get within 10 feet of me.
Well, will you relax? Take it easy. Nobody's going to find out anything, all right? Look, why don't you sit down? Sit down. All right. Now, the first thing you got to do is get to a doctor. We'll let him determine if there's something wrong.
Look, I already told you I know what's wrong.
Now, you mind if we get a second opinion?
Doctors cost money.
No. Thorpe, there are all kinds of free clinics around with first-rate medical attention, and it'll all be anonymous. Look, I'll look it up. You know where you caught this?
Yeah, and I'll talk to her.
Look, have you had any, sexual activity since then?
Yeah.
Do they know?
No.
Okay. First thing tomorrow, you go down to this clinic, and if need be, they'll help you get in touch with anybody that you need to contact. Don't worry, will you, Thorpe? I'm going to ask you a few questions. They'll take a couple of tests. Who knows? They may treat you right on the spot if they find something wrong. Okay? And, Thorpe, at the risk of sounding preachy, for better or worse, casual sex has become almost a way of life in this country. And along with it comes a certain amount of responsibility, don't you think? Physical, but also emotional. Just hope you keep that in mind.
It ain't preachy. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Happens to the best of us.
No, but I need the form. It has to be up. Look, if you don't have time to wait with everybody in line, then you'll just have to make another appointment.
Exam in 45 minutes.
I told you, if you can't wait, you'll just have to make another appointment.
Can I speak to the doctor?
The doctor's just going to tell you the same thing I told you.
All right. Look, I just want to tell you that I think you're being systematically destroyed by the very same rules and regulations that you worship.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I help you?
I'd like to see the doctor.
Name?
Morris.
Mr. Morris?
Yeah.
First name initial?
T.
T. Tim?
Yeah, how'd you know?
You look like a Tim to me. Now, what would you like to see the doctor about?
Just a checkup.
We don't really do checkups. Do you have a specific medical problem?
Well, yeah, sort of.
I'm really only good at guessing names, not medical problems.
I'd like to take a VD test.
Okay. Why don't you just fill this out, have a seat, and someone will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Marcy Frankel? Are you Marcy?
Yeah.
And who are you?
The guilty party.
Okay. Okay. Right this way to examination room 3.
Nice.
Yeah, she cost me $45 in 1962.
Tim Morris?
Cost over 100 to get her today.
Too bad you can't sell her.
Tim Morris!
You know, son, I see them on guys that cost 100, 150. They couldn't hold a candle to her.
Mr. Morris!
Oh, yeah, right.
You can go in and take your test now, Mr. Morris.
Thank you.
Now look, will you remove your pants so I can examine you, please?
Well, listen, it's really not all that urgent. Maybe I could come back some other day.
Drop 'em.
Not till you can show me a draft card.
What do you think you are? Some kind of special case or something?
The most special case. And I ain't budging until I can see a doctor. A good old gray-haired doc.
Oh, so you want the doctor, huh? You've got the doctor.
Good. Reeves at 50. Whew. I gotta gain some weight.
Hello, Tim. I'm Dr. Chatham. I understand you've got a modesty problem? Tim?
Yeah?
Well, I'm glad you came in when you did. Your test result's positive.
Which means?
You've got a case of primary syphilis. Relax, relax. Fortunately, we've caught it early enough, so there won't be any permanent damage to you.
Permanent?
Well, it's imperative that venereal disease is caught in its early stages. Otherwise, the consequences can be severe. We'll give you an injection now, then get you in here in a week for a follow-up treatment. Now, you'll have to abstain from any sexual activity until we're sure you're completely cured. And then you should be as good as new.
That's it?
That's it. Do you have any idea where you contracted it?
Yeah.
Well?
It's just a girl. I talked to her already.
Any sexual contact since then?
Yeah, once.
Have you talked to her yet?
No,
She should be tested immediately.
I know it.
Tim, are you aware of what can happen if syphilis goes untreated?
I'll tell her.
It can attack any part of the human body, especially the vital organs, the liver, the heart, the brain. It can even infect an unborn child, and eventually it can cause sterility, blindness, paralysis.
All right. I'll tell her. I'll call her right away.
I'll get it, Ma. Hello? Hi.
Hi.
So what's so important it couldn't wait till tomorrow?
PD.
What?
I got PD.
You? How?
Take a big guess.
I mean, from who?
Doesn't matter from who. What matters is the fact that I was with her before I was with you.
For?
Which means chances are that I gave it to you. Which means
Warren.
Warren.
Oh, no.
Look, Diana.
I should have known that someone like you would be carrying around something like that.
Hey, come here, listen to me.
Don't touch me. Okay?
Look, the fact that I got it or that you got it is not the problem. The fact that Warren might is. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to tell him something.
We can't tell him what happened.
I'm not talking about the truth. Now, we got to come up with something, a story.
No. Not we, Morris Thorpe. You. You gotta come up with something. This whole damn thing is your fault and you gotta fix it.
But what about Coolidge?
I couldn't face Warren if I had to tell him that I can't.
Took two to tango.
Can't.
Thorpe, what the... Coach. I'm sorry to bother you, Coach. I hope I didn't wake you.
No, you didn't wake me. What do you want?
I gotta talk to you.
Look, it's almost 10 o'clock. Can't you come back? We'll talk about it tomorrow or something.
If it could, I wouldn't be here.
Ken?
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
No, it's okay. Come on in.
You sure?
Yeah. Jenny, this is Morris Thorpe. Morris wants to talk for a minute.
I hope I'm not cramping anybody's style.
Oh,
Oh, no, you're not. I'll just, hey, it'll give me a chance to read these old press clippings I've heard so much about.
Sit down. What's the problem? Yeah, everything I've been talking to you about the last few days. The VD thing?
Yeah.
Well, those other people involved, they're not just anybody. They're Coolidge and Diane. It just happened, that's all. When I told her about the VD thing, man, she just flipped out. Said she didn't want to have anything to do with telling Coolidge. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Warren, we're not supposed to be here.
Come on, study hall's a drag. They ain't gonna miss us. Besides, we can get all the studying done we need down here.
Warren? No.
What's been with you the last couple of days?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You just been acting funny and pulling back.
Warren, you know how you always say that you'll stay with me as long as I want you to? Do you really mean that?
Of course I do.
Through thick and thin?
Come on, what is this?
Warren, I have to go.
Diana.
No telling what else is up there.
How you doing?
Blind?
Get out of my... Coolidge, cover up.
Hey, cool. You clear up me. I got one cheese sandwich, and that's it. I ain't hungry.
What's the matter? You sick or something?
Yeah, you can say that. Diana's been giving me a cold shoulder lately.
I thought you guys had something strong going, bro.
Man, she put me off real hard last night and then just dusted me off in the gym last period.
So maybe she's sick.
She ain't sick. Man, no hugs, no hello buttercup, nothing. Just highborn and keeps on walking.
Well, that sure don't sound like Diana.
I can't figure it. Everything was real cool, and then all of a sudden it's like I got the plague or something.
I don't know, blood. Could be another dude in the picture.
She don't spend no time with nobody except me.
The lady's a fox, cool. A lot of guys, even older guys, wouldn't mind holding her hand.
Yeah, well, I got news for dudes older or otherwise. They better be twice my size and 3 times rougher, because I'll go off.
Man, women. This one area took me a long time to get a handle on.
Check it out.
Well, you weren't lying anyway. I went down to the clinic. He gave it to me, all right. Have you talked to Warren yet?
No.
Well, are you gonna?
I don't know.
You don't know? What are you telling me, that I have to play hide and seek with Warren for the rest of my life?
I don't know what I want to tell him yet.
I can only avoid Warren for so long before I lose him.
Listen, I got a stake in this thing, too.
Then tell him something.
Hey.
Okay, I'll bite. What's the wild and crazy mood about?
Nothing.
Thorpe. You talked to Coolidge yet?
No.
No? Well, do you intend to, or was that little talk of ours the other night just voice exercise?
I'll talk to him.
Today.
Hey, so I'm here, Joe. Just answer the old lady, and then the guy comes back. Go, Stevie.
not a girl in this school that likes you.
Say, man, you want to have your face printed in a locker?
Hey, wait a minute, Cool. What's the matter with you, man? It was just an accident. I'm sorry.
You'll be sorry, right, if it happens again.
What's with you, man?
No. Hey, New York, I got a problem that I got to talk to somebody about, only I can't talk to the other guys.
What is it?
This guy, this other guy that Coolidge is worried about with his girl, he's not just some other guy.
You know the guy?
Coolidge broke things off with her a while back for about a week. Said he wanted to do some other kinds of bird watching, whatever. Anyway, there was this party that I was at and that Diana was at. And we got to talking and dancing. And then we left the place together.
Nah, you didn't.
I did.
Man, what were you thinking about? I mean, there's bad moves to make, and then there's bad moves to make.
I know. That ain't the half of it. Seems as though I was carrying a dose of VD at the time.
Jeez.
Which means she got it, which means Coolidge got it.
She know, but he don't. So what's she gonna do about it?
Oh, she's just staying away from Cool till I come up with something.
Yeah. Man, the big guy's gonna hand you your head. Unless you just don't tell him about it.
Oh, yeah, right, man. And then we all just sit back and we watch his brains rot out. I gotta tell him. Somehow or another, he's gotta know.
Suppose you just let him come down with it all by himself.
Oh, come on, man. He's already come down with it.
Yeah. I know that, and you know that, but he don't. Is this town at least large enough to support a few ladies of the night?
Come on, man. I'm tired, man. I could be home relaxing by the pool.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, listen, man, I'm telling you, this thing was made for you. Reddish purple felt with a brim that's got to be 6 inches long.
And on a price tag, you need sunglasses to read.
Now, man, just another block or two, all right?
You said that a mile ago.
Hey, you know what, man? Ever since you stopped making time with Diana, man, you get cranky. What's it been, 2-3 weeks already?
1.
Well, it ain't good to keep an edge on like that, Cool.
Get out of here.
Hey, man, I'm serious. You're a growing boy. It ain't healthy.
Man, don't worry about me, shorty, because I don't see you burning up any hearts lately.
Hey, man, you know what? You got a point there. See that? It's nerves, man. Ain't no good for you.
What is this, a jackhammer?
Oh, man, lack of natural outlets. It'll get you every time.
You need help, brother.
Well, that charming street there is where we're gonna get it.
Oh, man, that's a red light just...
Precisely. Listen, man, we're pals. I'm your pal. Pals do for pals. Listen, hey. I'll even front you the bread.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, man, this is Hollywood. Live it up. You're still young. I mean, you know, come on.
Please.
Hey, listen, man. All right. You've been as tense as me, right? Believe me, it'll mellow us both out.
Oh. just wasn't sitting right. I mean, I can't see going out for a hamburger with a sirloin steak that I care about.
Yeah. Hey, cool. There's something I gotta talk with you about. I got VD.
Yeah, well, hey, man, I tried to warn you about messing with Kathy Strachan, man. The chick is bad news.
Yeah. You got it, too.
What you mean I got it, too? What makes you say something crazy like that?
'Cause we've been with the same lady.
What you mean we've been with the same lady? I haven't touched no one but Diana in 5 months. So what you tell? Man. Oh, man.
I don't know, but I want it. You don't even know what we're talking about. So what? Well, this is between me and me, so now you don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah, I want to do it too. Stay out. Do it. So what's happening, Coolidge? What was wrong with him?
When you're older, Effie, when you're a lot older.
Warren? 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 Hi, baby. How are you? Why didn't you call me last night? What happened?
I went to the clinic this morning.
Boris! What did you tell him?
The truth.
The truth? You told him the truth and you didn't even take the time to tell me about it? I hate you, Morris Thorpe. You wrecked everything, and I never want to see your disgusting face again as long as I live.
Did it work? No. What did you tell the guy? Yeah. Well, then the hell with it.
Cool.
Keep walking through it.
I just wanted to explain it to you.
I'm only gonna tell it to you once. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay clear.
Listen, man, I didn't know that.
I'm only gonna tell it to you once.
Okay, you animals over here. Time for some group therapy. Because of a certain masochistic streak in me, I want to talk with you once again about last Wednesday's fiasco. We lost that game because we failed to get this ball to the open man.
Hey, I was passing off.
Right, Gomez, like that one to the balding guy in the third row. I don't see anything funny about losing, and therefore we are going to work today again and again and again until I see you guys growing eyes in the sides of your head. Now, skins today are the guys who hustled in the last game, which means Baker, you know who you are, Reese, Haywood, Salami, and Gomez. Salami, you're bringing the ball up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, come on. On defense, we got Coolidge, Thorpe, Jackson, Goldstein, and Vitalia. Let's move it. All right, come on, look for it. Let you pat it. That's it. Right. Easy, isn't it? That's it. All right. Come on, come on. do something, Shirts. Come on, Thorpe. Settle him down. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, that's it. You got it. Hey, Coolidge, what is that? Wake up. Well, you got Thorpe wide open here. All right. You're giving it all away. Come on, let's go. Hey, come on. It's the same thing, Coolidge. Give it to him. Hit him for crying out loud. Hey, whoa. Hey, man, just what do you think you're doing? What's going on, you backstabber? Hey, you saw what's going on. You saw it. What the hell's with you two?
Hey, it's either me or him, because I'm not playing on nothing with that guy.
Coolidge, just take it easy. Coolidge. All right, you and me in the office now. Let's go.
Find me a bottomless pit and I'll jump.
Look, it happened. It happened. You can't change that. But now you got to talk with him.
I tried.
So try again.
You saw him. He won't even throw me an pass, much less sit down and listen to something.
Look, you're both going to have to find some sort of crash course in public relations because you two have got to reach some sort of understanding about this.
Forget it. Coolidge won't even...
Look, Thorpe, you and Coolidge have been friends for a long time. A real bond is formed between you two. Now, it's been shaken up a little bit, but it hasn't been broken, at least not irreparably, not yet. So don't let it happen.
Don't kid yourself. It's been busted to smithereens.
Okay. If you're not even going to try to square things up with him, I suggest one of the two of you look for a new basketball team. And Thorpe, he's a lot taller.
Hi. You told me you left the gym. I was hoping maybe we could talk. Or at least you would listen.
I've already heard plenty.
I'm crazy about you, baby.
Just what kind of chump you playing me for?
It didn't mean anything, my being with Morris. Nothing. It was just like we were shaking hands.
Yeah, that's right. Just a good old slap on the back, that's all. I suppose you were shaking hands with Hayward, too, the night you and him picked up the drinks at Salami's party. You didn't get back till it was half over.
And neither did Gomez or Jackson, because they were with us.
Yeah, but what about you and Charles Oliver when you said you were studying algebra together? Did he show you a new handshake?
We were in the library.
That doesn't bother him, and a bus doesn't bother him.
You're wrong, Warren.
And you tell it to Thorpe.
Will you listen to me? The week you broke things up between us, you hurt me so bad, I was going crazy. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't believe that you didn't want to be with me anymore. You know how I feel about you, Warren. I mean, you really hurt me.
Yeah, maybe so, Diana, but you and Thorpe, I mean, you're putting devils in my head. I don't know what to think.
I just wanted you to feel the way that I felt. Josh Brand threw a party that Friday night. So I went after your best friend.
Stop it.
I went after him. He'd sit, I'd sit. He'd walk, I'd walk. And when he left, I left too.
I wouldn't have never done that to you.
20 minutes later, I felt like killing myself. So did Morris. We didn't say one word to each other. We just felt ashamed. I've made a mistake, Warren. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. You're the only one for me, Warren. Forever and ever. You're the only one. Please. Please. Oh. Oh.
you get those?
At a drugstore. Where else?
Oh, I thought you might have confiscated them from one of the students.
Oh, look at here, greenies! You could win the Boston Marathon with that pill.
Hey, you could win the Kentucky Derby.
Pharmaceuticals, man. Green styles. Can you do me a few?
Where'd you get the pills?
Dude named Salami. Did you take amphetamines immediately prior to the Russell game?
Yes.
What?
Mr. Reeves, Dr. Parmel will see you now.
Ow! Take it easy, will you?
Just looking over my handiwork here, Ken. Now, wait a minute. Does this hurt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, from now on, just point where you don't touch, all right? All right?
Would you relax? I know this knee like it was the back of my hand.
I hope that's not an example of your bedside humor.
Now, what do you want from an orthopedic surgeon, huh? You got a lot of fluid in there. We're going to have to drain it. Now, how in the heck did you do this anyway? Trying to relive them glory days? Huh?
No. Actually, I was just trying to get out of bed. I came down on it wrong, and I felt something give, and then suddenly the whole knee started to feel like it was on fire.
Well, it's nothing to worry about.
Oh, sure. You said that the first time I heard it.
And look what happened. Opened up a whole new career for you.
Oh, yeah.
How's the team doing?
Oh, not bad. If we beat Russell, we'll move into third place in the conference.
That's not bad.
Hey, that needle looks a lot bigger than the one you used to use.
This is the same size as we used to use.
Well, it looks a lot bigger.
It does?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here, suck on that.
Well, hey, look, man, look, it's all set for this afternoon in Lincoln Park, okay?
Hey, listen, maybe we shouldn't play. We got the Russell game coming up on Wednesday. Maybe we shouldn't overexert ourselves.
Are you kidding, man? We can beat these Lincoln Park turkeys blindfolded.
How much, CJ?
$10 a man.
$10. I can sure use the money.
You sure we can beat these guys easy?
Hey, you talking to Curtis? The only thing is a sure thing, Jackson.
Hey, Doc. Hollywood? Cool? Thanks.
Enter.
Ken, I need... Where did you get those?
What, these?
Yeah,
At a drugstore. Where else?
then they're yours.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Oh, I thought you might have confiscated them from one of the students.
Why so edgy?
Well, it just seems that there are drugs all over the place. Mrs. Pringle caught one of the girls in her gym class with some barbiturates, and we searched the other girls' lockers and came up with enough dope to start a drugstore.
Who's we?
Oh, this is Mr. Peters. He's our school district security agent. The board finally decided to send us a little help.
Yep.
This is Ken Reeves, our basketball coach.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Well, that's why we're here. We need the combinations to the team's lockers.
For what?
So we can search?
Oh, you mean you think my players are dealing?
We're searching all the lockers, Ken.
Isn't that supposed to be unconstitutional or something?
We have an authorization from the school board.
Look, it's not necessary. If one of my guys were using, believe me, I'd know about it.
Why do you always have to be so difficult?
I'm not being difficult.
May we have the combinations, please? Thank you.
Well, that's it.
Well, I hate to say I told you so.
Thanks anyway.
Okay, you guys, relax over here for a minute. All right, Wednesday's the Russell game. I don't have to tell you all how important that is. I worked you a little extra hard today because I've decided to call off tomorrow's practice. I want you guys all fresh for this game, so plenty of rest, okay? Laps first, then showers. Good day's work.
Ooh.
You gotta do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
A little extra hard, man, I'm beat.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if there's any chance of calling off that pickup game this afternoon. Hey, Jackson.
Yeah.
Any chances of calling this game off?
Wow, you serious, man? I've been setting this game up for 2 weeks.
Dig it, man. We got tomorrow off. I need the money.
Hey, you ain't the only one. Diana's got a birthday coming up, and I'm broke.
Here they come.
Sister sport.
We thought you cats wasn't gonna show. Hey, man, it wasn't easy dodging them college scouts that was following us. Yeah, you got your money?
Hey, we got ours. Where's yours?
In my pocket, keep it warm.
All right, who's gonna hold the money now?
Hey, what's the matter? Don't you trust us?
Oh, we don't see the money. We don't play.
Yeah. $21 buckets wins. Okay?
You got it.
I thought you told me that these guys were turkeys.
They are. I've seen them play. They just look tough. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We'll kill them.
Come on, all right, let's go. Come on, go, put it up, baby. Let's go,
My knee. What, can you stand up, man? Try to stand up on it. I don't know.
Hey, you clowns forfeiting? Man, just be cool.
Think you can finish the game? Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, are you playing or praying?
Let's score some quick ones to get the hell out of here. Yeah. You all right? Yeah.
Hey, you better cool that.
Hey, why you soft 5 of them today, man?
We took it to him, though. Yeah, we. I mean, you know, moral support.
Some of us took it to him from the start.
Yeah,
But hey, man, it's a good game regardless, you know. It's a good game regardless. Y'all finally played up to your potential.
You would, too.
Of course, if you had me, you would have been cool.
Listen, man, the next time we play those guys, I'm gonna wear shoulder pads. What do you mean next time?
Amen. The toughest $10 I ever made.
It's a good thing we got tomorrow off. We're gonna need it.
Hey, if the coach finds out about this, he'll hit the ceiling. And I'm talking about the gym ceiling.
Oh, we'll be all right. Salami, I'm worried about.
Yeah, Salami, man. Hey, man, where's Salami? Hey, it's back there. Hey, Salami. Salami, man, you all right?
Does it hurt? Only when I walk.
Well, maybe we ought to take him to a doctor.
No, I don't need no doctor. Nothing's broken or anything. If the doctor sees it, he might not let me play in the Russell game. If I could only get something for the pain, I'd be okay.
Listen, if your knee still hurts later, my grandmother's got some stuff she uses for her arthritis.
Hey, listen, I heard Lester's got some painkillers.
They any good?
Well, my mother used to use it for a migraine, so I figure if it worked for a headache, it'll work for your knee.
Well, where do I find this Lester character?
Hey, well, I see him in math, first class. I talked to him and set something up.
Oh, God, it hurts more than it did yesterday. My whole body hurts. I got muscles that hurt I didn't even know I had.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
My sh
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
Fine, Jackson. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're fine, Coach. A fit is a fiddle. Nothing hurts. Everything's in perfect working order.
See you later, Coach.
Okay, Jackson.
Don't you think you were overdoing it just a tad?
Hey, Salam, it's all set. I talked to Lester. He's got the stuff.
Any good?
Money back guarantee. You be feeling no pain.
Where do I meet Lester?
Handball courts during lunch.
Thanks.
Hey, Salami.
Lester, you got something for me?
Mepridine. Best downers you could get.
Well, they any good for pain?
Hey, you are an amateur, huh? That's what they're made for, man. It's the genuine article, not any street junk.
Well, how much?
$2 a piece.
Got them on you?
You got the money?
Yeah, in my pocket.
Well, how many you want?
Give me 3. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, what's wrong with you?
Hey, hold it.
Here, I'll take those.
Come on.
Who gave you the drugs?
Nobody. I found them.
Mr. Peters said another boy ran away, and I want a name.
A name? There's got to be 2,000-3,000
Now.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have one for you.
Listen to me, Mario. Protecting a friend might very well be a commendable deed if we weren't talking about drugs. But we are, and I have to have a name. All right. I'm suspending you pending an expulsion hearing. I'll be talking to your parents.
You what?
It was only because I hurt my knee.
Your knee, huh? How come I didn't hear about it yesterday during practice?
Because I didn't hurt it in practice. See, we had this money game going with the Lincoln Park crowd, and the game got kind of rough. See, there was this big dude, you know.
How can you be so stupid?
Hey, $10 is $10.
I'm not talking about the game, Salami. All right, plant yourself on the desk.
What?
Sit on it. Which knee is it?
My left.
All right, press your foot against my thigh right here. What do you think, I'm here to play footsies? The left one. Does that hurt?
No.
How about that?
Ah!
You're not lying about it anyway.
Was it serious?
Well, it could be the ligaments. Now, you know I've had knee problems, Salami. Why didn't you come to me about this first?
Well, I didn't think you'd go for the way I heard it.
Yeah, well, with the Russell game coming up, you're right. I wouldn't, but that's beside the point. You don't go hunting up street drugs to take care of it.
Well, now what are we gonna do?
I'm suspending him until the hearing, and that's all there is to it.
But Salami's no druggie. He wasn't looking to get high on the stuff.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Sybil, he hurt his knee playing basketball. He was in pain, so he just tried to do something about it. That's all there was to it.
Oh, that's right. And Jay Baker was only smoking grass in the bathroom to relieve his allergy. Come on, Ken. I know an excuse when I hear one.
Yeah, and I know a knee injury when I see one.
Oh, well, now the man is playing doctor. What's it going to be next week, cowboy or fireman?
I'm telling you, the kid only did it because he wanted to play.
Oh, so that makes it all right, huh? Well, let me school you on some of our more basic premises. Those basketball players happen to be your everyday, run-of-the-mill, students first, jocks second. No special treatment, no privileges, nothing.
No, wrong. Whether you choose to believe it or not, basketball is an extracurricular activity which demands a certain amount of sacrifice on their part. Now, Salami's motives were good. His methods were just a little funny, that's all.
Yeah, well, I don't believe his story regardless.
Look, if I can get a note from a doctor, a real doctor, that what Salami's saying is on the level, will you then give him a break?
Well, knowing him, he's probably out someplace slamming his knee against a wall.
Doesn't it get sort of tiring being cynical all the time? The kid made a mistake, but it was a well-intentioned one. Will you give him a break for crying out loud? Come on.
Okay, a note. On a doctor's stationery, otherwise he's out.
You'll have it this afternoon?
Yeah, I figure maybe I'll drive down to Mexico first. Get the Motel California reupholstered in a nice dark purple. Then rest up on the beach for a few weeks before heading back.
Sounds really exciting. I wish I could go.
Well, no problem at all, Janice. See, Goldston's got these super smoke bombs. Maybe you can set one off in Miss Coleman's class or something. Listen, I'll talk to him about it.
Spare me a minute, lover boy.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. So, well, think about it. Mexico in style.
You're off the hook as long as you have a note verifying the injury. I talked to my guy, Dr. Parmel. This is his address. We'll see you at 3:30 this afternoon, okay?
Well, I gotta tell you, Coach, I've been thinking. I appreciate you trying to help me out and all. But, you know, maybe I should be learning a real lesson from this. A few lonely weeks at home, kind of contemplating what I did and all. Now, that's what I think I deserve.
Salami, a note today or you're going to step up to plastic surgery real quick. You got it? Huh?
Hey, have you ever been to Mexico? It's a wonderful place. Enchiladas, tortillas, chili beans.
There we go.
That's me?
That's you, and luckily for you, there's no ligament or cartilage damage, but you have a decent bone bruise about here and here. You see that area?
So I'm not washed up yet?
No, you haven't joined your coach up in the hill yet.
Man, the fans of Carver are going to be very relieved to hear that.
As I said, you're not seriously hurt, but you're going to have some pain for a while, especially when you run. You see, athletes sustain this sort of injury one time or another. It comes with the contact, you know.
Man, I don't know. I got this big game tomorrow, and I got to tell you.
I'm going to prescribe to you what I prescribe to the others. It's a painkiller, and it'll enable you to play until the bruise heals itself. Now, you may experience some drowsiness, so I'm going to give you a pick-me-up here. You take one of each before you practice or play a game, and you'll be sitting pretty. Here you go.
Hey, you worked on that guy?
Oh, yes, him and dozens of others.
So where's the coach's picture?
He told me to talk to his fan club.
Most of these guys you come across got what I got?
Mm-hmm. Every other day.
Go.
Attention, please! Hey! Attention, center court, please! As most of the school knows by now, I was out with Aunt Katie last night. Rumor, unfounded rumor, had us quietly eating ice cream at the corner drugstore all night.
Yeah, that and the fact you stuck her for the check.
Hey, lies! Lies! Hey, jealous lies, all of that. Ice cream was not all she had for dessert last night.
Abner from the neck up, Goldstein, that's all you about.
Yeah, well, I'm not done yet.
Well, I got me Brenda Geddes working tonight.
Brenda Geddes? And that chick's Goldstein speed.
No way, Holmes.
Man, the lady is without action.
Well, that ain't the way I heard it.
Well, what was the way you heard it?
I heard that the broad is into black broads.
Hello, chumps. Chumpus!
Hey, Salami, you kind of spunky for a cripple.
Hey, Salami. Whoa. I thought you were seeing Parmel this afternoon.
I did already, and it was nothing. Bruised knee or something. Gave me a couple of pills to take and said I could play tomorrow. No sweat.
Oh, no. And we was counting on winning, too.
You get a note from her?
Yeah, I do. One for Buchanan, Miss Buchanan, and 2 for me.
Okay, good. This ought to do it. I wouldn't want you to injure your knee again, so I'll run this thing upstairs for you, all right?
Hey, Salami, what kind of drugs do they on you anyway?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of Chinese laundry ticket.
That's because it's written in Latin, fool.
So, man, why don't you stick around till we all get dressed, and then maybe you can make the pharmacy after you run us home.
Sorry.
Come on, Salami.
Salami!
Come on. You all right?
Yeah.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Reinstated?
Reinstated.
Such an understanding lady.
Ken, what Mario did was absolutely wrong. I don't want the lifting of this suspension to make him think otherwise.
I already read him the riot act. He knows the score.
Well, that's good, because if it happens again, I'm going after the 2 of you with both barrels.
Somebody gonna have to get up off the seat, man. I can't sit there.
Hey, Junkie, come on out of there, man.
Hey, will you hurry up? Welcome back, Gimp. Come on, man.
Hold on, boys. I'm coming. Come on, man. Get out of the car.
Have some respect for the cripple.
See. We haven't repositioned the car. Get out. Move it.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see what medical science did for you.
Oh, come on, give it back up, fool.
Paradine, 1 every 12 hours or as needed for pain?
Paradine, man, that's a heavy-duty painkiller. That makes the other painkillers look like St. Joseph's aspirin for children. Oh, yeah?
Hey, you're talking Zombie City with that pill.
Look at here, greenies.
Come on, be careful with that stuff.
Hey, you darn right, be careful. You know what you got there, boy? Pure Speed, USDA Church. As in real pure speed.
Hey, look, man, it's got the official stamp on it and everything.
Hey, you could win the Boston Marathon with that pill.
Hey, you could win the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, well, you can forget about that.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Now, aren't we forgetting who put up for the Leicester score? Yeah, Salami, we share and share alike.
Yeah, everybody's aching, but you're the only one that's complaining.
My shoulder's killing me.
Hey, have you ever dealt with a crying neck muscle?
Hey, we say we divvy up. Meperidine for our aching bones tonight, and greenie for our tired bones tomorrow game time.
Good idea. One for you. One for you. And one for you.
Slow the move down. Oh, don't want to go sit down, Jackson. Go to Jackson. Sit. Help out underneath, will you? Time out, Hayward. Salami, you okay?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, put me in for Salami, will you?
Yeah, over my dead body.
Come on, I want those ones.
Take it easy, take it easy. Will you go King Gomez? You're in for Salami.
All right.
Don't forget to check in. All right, settle down, everybody. We got 16 seconds left. We're down by 2. And when we go back out there, Thorpe, I want you bringing the ball up. Hayward, you're on the inbound. Now, you got to be alert out there, Coolidge. If they try to trap in the backcourt, you got to come up and help the guards, all right?
Hey, how about a David Thompson alley-oop pass? I can skywalk all over these guys.
Yeah, you want to be a tightrope Reese, join the circus. Now, listen, when we bring the ball into the front court, Thorpe, I want you to give the ball to Hayward and cut through so we can start this high post action. Hayward, you get the ball into Coolidge any way you can. If we miss, we have to foul quickly. We have no timeouts left. You got that? Yeah. All right, let's go. Come on. Don't forget to check in. All right. Salami, you're out of the game, remember?
Okay. Well, we played a tough game against a tough team. Unfortunately, somebody's got to lose.
We should have taken them turkeys.
Well, I think we would have if it hadn't been for all the sloppiness and the turnovers. But it's all right. You guys hustled out there. I never saw you so pumped up. You gave it your best shot. We'll get them next time.
Jackson. Sloppiness. Man, that's the truth.
Hey, Thorpe, what do you got? Pig fat all over your hands? 3 travels in 32 minutes. There's got to be some kind of record.
Yeah, that's right, and it kicked up off your shoes. What about Jack's 4 fouls in 1 quarter?
What about it? Salami freaking all over the place. Somebody had to pick up his man.
What are you talking about? You forgetting?
Hey, man, we all stunk. That's all there is to it. I'm in no mood to be dealing with a speed crash after a game like this anyway. Salami, why don't you turn me on to another greenie?
Yeah, Lisa, mommy, too.
You know, I think I turned my ankle at the end of the first quarter. You got some more of those painkillers?
Yeah, anybody else?
Since you mentioned it.
Bro, got it.
Well, give me one.
What'd you do, get out there in the court and play with it?
I would have if I could have. I think I came down on it wrong after Coolidge misjudged an open stuff. The thing was killing me all last night.
Point losses didn't help the hurt either.
Hey, you can say that again. We hustled out there, but we were about as organized as the 62 Mets.
Ken, you got another slight buildup of fluid in there, but I'm going to wait until it's worth my while before we retrain it.
What are you charged by the ounce?
Hey, guys got to make a living.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
In the meantime, if it fills any more in the next 48 hours, I'll get out the old spike. I want to give you something to take that anguish off your face.
Look, if it's those same pills you've been giving me, forget it. They don't do a thing.
No, not that. This is what I gave you ball play. It's a little stronger. Now, you take one of each. I'm going to write you out a prescription.
What's this green one?
Ken, you have to ask me that? This will level out your drowsiness brought on by the painkiller.
But you didn't give this to Salami, did you?
So how's my main man doing now? How you doing, Salami?
Getting by.
Yeah, well, getting by is not what I heard. I heard you came into the real thing.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Pharmaceuticals, man. Green styles. Can you do me a few?
Can't do it, Lester.
What?
Look, they're for my knee. The doctor prescribed them so I could play ball. I can't go giving them out to civilians.
So who's talking about giving? I'll buy them off you, say $5 to $10.
Sorry, man, they're for my knee.
What kind of chump are you anyway? You came to me for stuff, I'm happy to help you out. Put the shoe on the other foot and you leave me high and dry.
Yeah, and I appreciated your help, but you just don't seem to understand.
I'll give you 15 bills for 5.
The money's not the point.
Then what is it, man? Holding out for the right price? I could dig that. But not coming across otherwise, especially when you owe me? Or do you forget who it was that fixed you up when you needed it?
All right. Just not so loud. I'll give them to you.
I'll give you 15 bills for 5.
Nah, it's all right. Give them to you for $2 a piece, just like you gave them to me.
We speak the same language, friend.
Yeah.
Even though these are pure dynamite, I'm gonna give you a break. Because I like you. $5 a piece or 4 for 19. They even got the brand name on it.
Hey, teacher!
You're in serious trouble, Lester. Your name has been brought to me before as a possible drug supplier. And if you cooperate, things could go easier for you. But if you don't, I will personally see to it that they go very hard.
This is the first time this has happened to me, Mr. Buchanan. You gotta believe me. Anything you want, you got.
Where'd you get the pills?
One of the basketball players. Miss Buchanan. Dude named Salami.
I know how you feel about Mario. But there wasn't anything else I could do. You know, I don't get any pleasure out of suspending
I know. I'm not blaming you.
It's just getting to the point where I don't know what to do anymore. These pills seem to be multiplying like flies. But what I'd like to know is, where did he get them from?
Dr. Parmel.
Who?
The greenies that Salami sold. He got them from Dr. Parmel.
Who is Dr. Parmel?
Oh, he's an orthopedic surgeon who operated on my knee in Chicago. I sent Salami to see him. Parmel prescribed the pills.
You mean he got those amphetamines from a doctor you sent him to?
Look, do me a favor. Can the righteous indignation, would you please?
Damn it, don't tell me to can anything. Don't you realize you're the one who's responsible for all this?
Me?
You're a teacher, Ken. Where do you get off sending or recommending a doctor to a student, a doctor, I might add, who prescribes amphetamines to a high school kid?
Wait a minute. You make him sound like he's some kind of a quack.
Well, isn't he?
No, he isn't. He's a very fine orthopedic surgeon who would never do anything outside the realm of standard medical procedure. It's not his fault that Salami took the pills and decided to go into business for himself.
You know, you're really one for the books.
What?
1 minute you're defending Mario, the next it's all his fault.
I didn't say that.
All I know is the policy of this school is to suspend anyone possessing or selling drugs. And in this case, it looks as if the wrong party got the suspension.
Come in.
Ken Reeves?
Yeah?
How are you, sir? My name's Arnold Fishbein. I do a 5-minute spot on KKGB covering high school athletics. Maybe you've seen her. We've done a lot to publicize and highlight local athletes.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, it's been brought to my attention that one of the Carver High basketball players was suspended for selling amphetamines.
Yeah, how exactly was that brought to your attention?
Well, let's just say I've got my spies. Anyway, I was wondering if you could give me some more information on the matter.
I don't think so. I don't think that kind of publicity would be any good for the kid, do you?
Do you have any first-hand information about a proliferation of drugs in high school sports?
Wait, there's proliferation of drugs in high school, period. Don't you ever watch the other parts of the news?
So then this basketball player's involvement with drugs had nothing to do with basketball per se?
No. There's no other words. This kid's not involved with drugs. They were prescribed by a physician for a knee injury, and the kid got stupid with it.
You want to give me the name of that physician?
No, I can't do that. And these are mine.
Prescribed by the same physician.
You know, you ask too many questions, and I don't feel like answering any of them, so I think you better go.
You used to play for the Bulls, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. And we had a little trick in the locker room with certain reporters. You want to see it?
Thanks for your time.
I don't think so. How's the knee?
What?
I said, how's the knee?
What?
How's the knee?
Oh, a whole lot better than my carburetor.
I'm sorry about the suspension.
Nothing's wrong with the suspension.
No, the suspension from school. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's only till the hearing, so you won't miss too much.
I'll live. Hey, listen. Could you screw that onto here?
Here?
Yeah. That.
I was never too much at tinkering around with cars, but I guess this much I can do.
Buy one like this and you'll learn real fast.
I'd rather pay the price of ignorance. So what have you been doing with yourself?
What you see is what you get.
Keeping out of trouble?
Now, does this look like I'm staying out of trouble?
Well, good. Keep it that way. You get in any more trouble, I'll fix your other knee.
No, thanks.
I thought you might be interested to know they searched your friend Lester's locker and found a small pharmaceutical house. Miss Buchanan suspended him, recommended expulsion, and he got 3 years probation.
Well, he's no friend of mine.
I know. I just want to make sure you know. I'll stop by in a few days.
So long, Coach.
The next step is a vote on the Senate floor. And now here's Arnold Fishbein and a look at high school sports.
Earlier this week, one of Carver High School's basketball players was suspended after being caught selling amphetamines to another student. On the surface, this was simply another incident of drug abuse in our high schools. But further investigation revealed that the amphetamines sold were prescribed by a local doctor experienced in the treatment of athletic injury. In the past few years, we have heard horror stories told by both professional and college athletes concerning trainers and team doctors prescribing drugs that in some cases resulted in addiction and in other cases permanent injury to these athletes, reducing them to nothing more than machines whose sole value is in their performance. Has this win-at-all-costs mentality filtered down to the high schools as well? The question becomes particularly pertinent at Carver High, not only because of the recent drug-related incident there, but because Ken Reeves, the Carver coach, is himself a former professional player and therefore wise in the ways of the sports world. Who or what is responsible for the consistently improving Carver team? An improvement that can be directly related to the arrival of Coach Reeves last year. Is it his coaching methods? Or is it the magic that comes from a small green capsule? When reached at his office this afternoon, Coach Reeves had no comment.
Hello? Yeah, I saw it. Well, thanks, but I just as soon fight my own battles. No. Coolidge, I don't want you or any of the other guys to pay Fishbein a visit, all right? Is that understood? Good. Yeah. Yeah, Thorpe. Well, thank your cousin for videotaping the show for me, but tell him I don't think I'm going to want a copy of it. No. Hello? Yeah, Jim. I take it you saw the Arnold Fishbein show?
Yeah, I saw it, old buddy. So did Dean Ackerman, the head of the Interscholastic Athletic Commission. He wants you and the team tomorrow morning in his office at 9 a.m.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll be there.
And what was the name of this doctor?
Dr. Parmel.
And this Dr. Parmel prescribed the amphetamines.
That's right.
Are you aware that amphetamines are listed by the Federal Narcotics Bureau as a dangerous drug?
Not really.
But you do admit that you were on amphetamines during the Russell game?
Yes, sir.
How did you come to see this Dr. Parmel?
Coach Reeves told me to see him.
I see. All right, that'll be all. Thank you.
Coolidge?
Mr. Coolidge, did you take amphetamines immediately prior to the Russell game?
Yes.
What? Did any other member of the team take amphetamines before the game?
Everybody took them. But the coach didn't know nothing about it.
Where did you get these drugs?
Well, we sort of forced Salami to divvy them up.
And you did this without the knowledge of Coach Reeves?
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Coolidge, can you relate any other instance prior to the Russell game where either you or any member of the team took any drug to, let's say, enhance or improve your performance?
No.
I see. All right, Mr. Coolidge, your excuse.
Excuse me, I'm Dr. Parmel.
Dr. Parmel?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't expect you. Do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, I do.
Please.
Ken Reeves sent one of his ball players into my office the other day for treatment of a knee injury. The injury wasn't a serious one, but it's one that's accompanied by a great deal of pain. It's a common injury among athletes. I prescribed meperidine for the pain, and I knew that meperidine would induce extreme drowsiness, so I also prescribed an amphetamine. As I've done dozens of times in the past in similar situations. I did this on my own initiative, and I'm sorry to say without taking into account that this was a high school student. I just want to make it absolutely clear here that Coach Reeves in no way whatsoever had any influence on my prescribing these drugs.
What exactly did influence you, Doctor?
Well, I suppose my work with professional athletes. My purpose in prescribing these drugs, especially the amphetamines, was to enable professional athletes to do their jobs.
Well, would you say that it's standard medical practice to prescribe amphetamines to a 16-year-old boy?
No, it's not a standard practice, sir. It's, unfortunately, and I don't mean this to be an excuse, I didn't see him as a 16-year-old boy. I saw an athlete, and I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Is there anything else you wish to say?
No, sir. I just wanted to make that clear.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you for seeing me.
Coach Reeves, I'm satisfied that you had no knowledge of the amphetamines being used by your players.
Can I say something?
You just can't leave well enough alone, can you?
No, I can't. It seems to me that everybody's got their nose out of joint because of the amphetamines.
You think there's nothing wrong with that?
No, I didn't say that. It's just that if we don't want to look like hypocrites, we can't start saying there are good drugs and bad drugs. The mistake here was prescribing a painkiller in the first place, but nobody seems to have any problem with that. What I'm trying to say is, it seems to me that if we're going to sit here and say that it's wrong to prescribe drugs to a high school athlete to enable him to play, then it's got to be wrong for all drugs. So that if a kid can't play without the help of drugs, then he shouldn't play at all.
Now, to the matter at hand. It's the ruling of this committee that Carver High School will forfeit its next 2 basketball games. And a warning that any future episodes of this kind will be dealt with more severely.
2 games? Man, we were railroaded. There is no justice.
Save your complaining. The worst is yet to come.
Hey, Coach, I gotta get a book out of my locker.
Okay, Jackson.
The Russians are coming to Carver?
Yeah, that's right, Coolidge. They're on a national tour, and this is going to be their last stop.
When are they coming?
Boris? No, not Boris. Morris.
What's this called?
It's a Twinkie. We very much like your Elton John in the Soviet Union.
Well, I'm in the Funkadelic myself.
Funka what?
I want you to hide me.
Hide you? Why?
I want to defect.
Спокойно, ребята. Мы выиграем, а? Эй, дурак, смотри, возьми здесь. Уилл Чемберлен. Он думает, что Мэджик Джонсон,
aventura aqui. Me vegri. Me vegri. Pratinho. All right. Tá. Era sure.
You mean there's a team of Russian high school students coming here to Carver High School?
Believe me, it wasn't our idea. Los Angeles is their last stop before they return to New York for their flight home. According to the itinerary we had laid out, they were supposed to visit Northridge. But the Russians specifically requested to see a school in a less privileged neighborhood.
Oh, well, why this less privileged neighborhood?
Well, because of you, Mr. Reeves.
Me?
Well, you're a famous pro ball player. And you have had experience in public relations?
No, I only gave a couple of interviews, and they didn't go very well, believe me.
Well, given the circumstances, you're the best goodwill ambassador we've got.
Well, you're making a big mistake. Because the only thing I know about goodwill has a lot to do with old clothes. Ask her.
He's just being modest.
No, honest. I've never been modest.
I know this is short notice. That's why I'm here. To answer any questions and just be around to be of any help I can.
What exactly are we supposed to do?
Well, it's customary for the basketball team of the host school to mingle with the Russians. Show them around the school, take them to classes. There shouldn't be any problem with that, should there?
No, Mr. McKenzie, there won't be a problem.
Good.
I got a problem.
What's that?
What about the rules for this game?
International.
Why?
Because that's what all touring teams play under.
Oh, sure. That's great for them, but how about us? My team's never played under international rules.
I'm sorry, but that's the way it's always done.
Huh, I'm sorry, too. Forget it.
What do you mean, forget it?
I mean, we're not playing.
But it's all set up.
Then unset it all up. Look, we're not going to play under their rules. I got a team about to go into the playoffs, and I got to protect their morale. And you want to talk halvesies, then maybe that's another story.
Meaning?
Meaning, we play the first half under international rules, the second half under our rules. Then maybe we could be persuaded. Oh.
All right. I'll arrange it.
Fair's fair, right?
You get off, man. Hey, man. You ain't nothing. Do something with it, man. Hey, man, get off my back. Where you going? Shoot, take it in.
I'll teach you to keep on your toes, Goldstein.
What are you doing? Think that's funny, man? You're all over me.
I was defense, Goldstein.
No,
defense.
that wasn't defense, Vitalia. That was a foul.
Oh, knock it off.
Yeah, I'll knock it off.
You want to see a foul, Goldstein? I'll show you a foul. Hey, Salam, Goldstein. Get him, Goldstein! Get him!
Talk about. Come on. Now, let's go. Sit down, all of you. Let's go. How would you tough guys like to play a Russian high school basketball team?
Coach. I can't go to Russia. It's too cold.
Yeah, that's what happens when you live in a California ghetto. You get spoiled. Actually, we're not going anywhere. They're coming here.
The Russians are coming to Carver?
Yeah, that's right, Coolidge. They're on a national tour, and this is going to be their last stop.
Somebody ought to clue these dudes in that this ain't no Disneyland.
Well, you guys will get a lot of chances to clue them in, because you are going to be their hosts. Now, I expect you to be on your best behavior. You know what that means?
When are they coming?
Tomorrow. They're going to spend the day with you, accompany you to your classes, and then tomorrow night we play an exhibition game.
So what the heck are we supposed to do with them?
Show them around. Answer their questions, the ones that you can. In short, you got to put your best foot forward.
What if you don't have a best foot?
Then you run laps.
I got a best foot.
And now look. I have to do some things to get ready for tomorrow night's game. So I'm leaving you guys on your own this afternoon. But I expect to see every one of you
8 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning in the locker room, and I want you to be attired properly for the occasion.
You mean game uniforms?
No, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, Coolidge. I mean sport jackets and ties up to here, button, the works. You got it? See you at 8 o'clock.
Who knows? This could be your big chance. A whole new international relations career could open up for you.
Having no trouble keeping peace in the locker room.
What's that?
What, this? It's a file on the Russian team.
File?
Mm-hmm.
A State Department file?
Yeah.
I'll bet you had to get a security clearance before they gave that to you.
I hope not. I don't think my 76 tax return could stand it.
Can I see it, or is it top secret?
What, are you kidding? Here.
Thanks. Who's this?
Andrei Gregov, the Russian coach.
Let's see. 34, married, 3 kids, lives in Minsk. Speaks 3 languages, former member of the '68 Olympic team. Sounds like you guys will have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah, I just love Minsk this time of year.
You was able, maybe.
Ken, you look all right. Come on, let's go out of here.
All right, I'll be right there.
Well, don't we look nice?
And we may look nice, but I'm choking to death.
Well, look at it this way. You're doing it for your country.
Oh, please. You can give us a better reason than that, Coach.
Okay, if you didn't do it, it'd be 50 laps a day for the rest of the month. How's that?
Oh, let's hear it for democracy.
Now, I keep telling you, Thorpe, the democracy's out there. In here, it's a dictatorship, and I'm the dictator. Now, seriously, I don't have to tell you all how important this is. You're not only representing yourselves, you're representing your school, and you're representing your country.
Coach, you said that already.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Everybody ready? Let's go. The hat, Jackson. Hat.
And after the boys are finished with practice, I can take you around on a tour of the school. I think you'll quite like it.
What are we supposed to say to these dudes anyway?
Don't worry, they probably don't even speak English.
Ken Reeves, Andrei Gregov, the Russian coach.
Oh, you're welcome.
How are you?
Yeah,
Right.
you bet, I'm sure.
Thank you.
And these are the members of the Carver High School basketball team.
Oh, how do you do?
What does he expect us to bow to?
What are you asking me for?
With your permission, these are my players.
Alexei Korchev, very glad to be an American.
Alexei? All right.
Yuri Kotinsky, pleasure.
Yuri?
Ilya Rasavich.
How you doing?
Sybil Buchanan.
Very nice meeting you.
James Willis. Andrei Dimitrov.
Большое спасибо.
Very impressive. Excuse me. Well, I think now would be a good time for the players to get to know each other better. Is that all right, Mr. Gregov?
Oh, yes, by all means. Говорит с ним Бруни Пияцкий, yes?
Can I remind you guys, hey?
Sybil Buchanan, Andrei Gregov.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you most welcome.
James Willis.
Oh, yes. How do you do, sir?
Pleasure's mine.
You are their hosts. You're supposed to make them feel at home.
Would you like to come with me? I'd like to show you around.
Oh, yes, by all means. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Try not to start an international incident, okay?
Coach, what are we supposed to do with her?
Well, make friends with them. Take them to your classes, introduce them to people. I don't know. What are you asking me for? What do I look like? Amy Vanderbilt or something?
Karen?
Huh? Go on over there and introduce yourselves. Come on, come on.
Morris Thorpe.
Boris?
No, not Boris. Morris.
Alexei.
Alexei.
Yuri.
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 Ilya.
Salami, nice to meet you. Salami, how you doing? Hip Salami, how you doing? Get good?
Good order.
Salami, how you doing?
My name is Ilya Rasovich.
James Hayward, man. Sound. So, where'd you guys learn to speak English?
In school, most of us speak 5 languages. We learn very early in Russia.
Hey, wow, huh? Hey, listen, any of you guys got any girlfriends back in Russia?
I do.
You do, huh? I got a great deal on some nylon stockings.
We have those in Soviet Union.
We very much like your Elton John in the Soviet Union.
Well, I'm into Funkadelic myself.
Funka what?
Funkadelic. P-Funk.
You like it here in America?
It's all right.
It's very beautiful country, especially like the Great Canyon.
In the Grand Canyon.
Yes, it's great, no?
I don't really know, man. I ain't never been there, you know.
You should go sometime. Take a vacation.
Thanks for the tip.
Also, I like very much Empire State Building. It's very nice.
Really?
You never been there?
No, I don't get to travel too much, you know.
What do you do?
I don't know. I guess I get to do too much nothing.
I like to do that sometimes. What are your ambitions?
Well, it ain't grown up to be president, I'll tell you that.
No? I thought that was the American dream.
Look, man, you have to look real hard around here to find the American dream.
You dress like this every day for school?
No, we just wore the stuff today because they told us to.
We never dressed like this either.
Huh?
No.
Hey, look, your name's Ilya, right?
Ilya.
Look, Ilya, in Russia, you guys get to go places? I mean, you get to see a lot of different things?
No, most times.
Ernest Hemingway said that American literature begins with Huckleberry Finn. What do you think he meant by that? We know that a lot of good American novels were written before Mark Twain ever wrote Huckleberry Finn. So, what could Ernest Hemingway have meant by that comment? Yes?
Mark Twain was the first American author to write about the common man with great respect and deep feeling, without consideration for standard or correct English. He wrote the way people spoke.
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
What's this called?
It's a Twinkie.
Very interesting taste. What's it made of?
Oh, man, I don't know. You sure asked a lot of questions.
What are you eating?
It's turkey on rye with the works.
The works?
Yeah, coleslaw and Russian dressing.
Russian dressing? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, it's the glue of American delicatessens all over America.
Russians don't eat glue.
What do? Sniff it?
Goldstein.
I've been watching a lot of American television. It's very entertaining.
It's not so different from Russian TV. We have game shows, too.
Yeah? What do you give away? Shovels?
Goldstein, man, why don't you cool it?
We've seen Jane Fonda and Stokely Carmichael on the news, and they tell us you have oppression here.
Yeah, that's right, man, we do.
Hayward? What are you talking about? Hey, listen, take it from somebody whose roots are in Russia. We're not oppressed in the States.
Russian roots. Then you speak the language. Say something for us in Russian.
You're right. Say something in Russian, Goldstein.
Vagrum.
What does that mean?
Why don't you ask your friend?
Friend? You're no friend of mine, man.
mean, I just don't know you, man. You know, nothing personal, okay?
Okay. If you want to know, it means devastation.
Yuri, is that it?
No, Ilya.
Ilya?
Russellage.
Right, how are you? Do that again, will you? You missed. You don't do it the same way every time. Right? No. Same way, every time in a game, right? Like bounce it 3 times. Breath, bend your legs, you're tired. One way. You do it your way, same way. Go ahead. Whoa. "20 times. Keep doing it, okay?
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, he learns fast. You know, good ball players make geniuses out of coaches.
Yeah, well, then tonight's game should be very interesting.
Yeah, that's what Napoleon said right before Waterloo.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? I mean, these guys are not chopped liver. We're going to have our hands full. They know what they're doing. Look at them.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen anybody who could dribble behind his back like Jackson.
That's right. That's because they are taught to keep the ball in front of them where it's supposed to be, not like you. Remember 3 steals against Temple we almost lost?
Okay.
The fancy stuff? Remember?
All right, let me ask you.
Yeah.
What do you think our chances are there?
Everybody keeps asking me that. I'll tell you, not very good. I think there are 2 or 3 guys out there who'll probably be trying out for their Olympic team. That is, if they still have one.
Excuse me, man.
Hayward.
Hey, what's happening?
Ah, your coach was helping me with my foul shot.
Oh, yeah, the coach. Yeah, the coach knows his stuff.
Yes.
Bo!
Pretty good. Hey, listen, let me ask you something. Who are those 2 guys over there? Keep following y'all around everywhere.
Security. They're here to protect us.
Protect you from what?
Bo! Hayward. Yeah. What do you say we exchange address after game? So that I can write you when we return to Soviet Union.
You mean write letters?
Yes.
Pass, man.
What, pass?
Yeah, I'm not exactly into writing. Why don't you ask Goldstein? Goldstein likes to write.
Come on.
Well, I'll see you after game.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll check you later.
Good.
Remember, we're playing the first half tonight under international rules, and we've gone over them. It's a lot of stuff to remember. Coolidge, you know, you've got to set a much higher post to call 3 seconds on you, okay? Also, the ref doesn't have to touch the ball on a turnover, so you got to get back fast when you hear a whistle.
Держите, я ворон. Быстро впереди бог, да? Да. Игра 3.
Also, sportsmanlike conduct is never as important as it is tonight. You got that? Now get out there, have a good game.
Let's do it.
Set that post higher. They'll call it on you all night.
Oh, watch that back door.
grab me somewhere, man. I ain't gonna do it here, man. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't never played no gun like this. So what?
Quiet! All right, quiet! Quiet! Now look, don't fall apart. We're down by 14 points, but playing under their rules.
No reason we can't go out there in the second half and outscore them by just as much. Now, they're going to continue to play very physical.
Which means a lot of fouls. It means a payoff for us at the free throw line.
But 14 points, Coach? Come on.
I might remind you, Salami, that we were down by 18 points at halftime 3 weeks ago against Tremont. Are we just going to save our comebacks for league games or what? Now, they're going to be at the same disadvantage in the second half that we were in at the first half.
Now, I want you all to practice free throws before we start the second half, because that's going to make all the difference.
And just pull yourselves together, catch your breath, and think about what you got to do out there, all right? We'll go out there in about 5 minutes.
You gotta win, man. We can't be second half.
All right. What's with you guys? Why so glum?
Ruski's 58, Carver 56.
Which I consider a standoff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They beat us by 14 points the first half, playing their rules. We beat them by 12 the second half, playing our rules. That's Carver 1, Russians 1.
Hey, I like your style of counting.
Yeah, right. That must be the new math, huh?
Now, look. That was a good, rough workout. I think we learned a lot. We played a good game, and they played a good game. As far as I'm concerned, nobody lost.
Can we come in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
My team and I want to thank you. It was a very good game. You are a very good team.
Thank you.
We would like to give you, as a token of our appreciation and goodwill, a gift.
For you.
Thanks, sir.
You have pencil and paper for address?
Oh, yeah, I got some I think you could use.
It's very nice. Now, what does this say?
Mir, peace.
Yeah. Peace. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
This is my address in Alexander Ave. And you?
Oh, yeah, I guess you want mine, too, huh?
Something wrong?
No, you just gotta understand I ain't exactly used to trading addresses with another dude.
Yes. Well, maybe we'll see each other again.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Take care. Thank you. You too.
I'll get it, Mom. Sorry. 2 o'clock. Who is it?
Ilya.
Ilya. Man, what are you doing here? You know what time it is?
Hayward, I came here because I need your help. I want you to hide me.
Hide you? Why?
I want to defect.
I mean, you know, I didn't know what to do with him, so I brought him to you.
All right. What time is it?
It's about 3 o'clock.
Oh, crying out loud. Well, it's a little too late to call the State Department tonight, don't you think?
No calls. No one must know.
No, not your guys. See, American officials.
No calls. You don't know them. They will find out, and they will come, and they will get me.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay, can we try to get some sleep? It's only a few hours before daylight. This sofa turns into a bed. All right, so you pull that out, and I'll try to find some blankets. Pillows.
Yeah, man, just... Yeah, no, don't. Look,
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, okay,
Yes.
got it.
Hayward.
Thanks.
I see you tomorrow, no?
Yeah. Listen, man, I gotta be straight with you. I don't have the slightest idea why you're doing this. I mean, what makes you want to come here so bad?
To be free.
Yeah. See ya.
You sleep?
Yes, not so well.
Cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
I can throw some eggs together, something like that, if you're hungry.
No, thank you.
Nothing?
Really, no.
Okay. How old are you, Ilya?
19.
What are you going to do? I mean, how will you live?
I will, earn a living, no?
Yeah, sure. How?
Is maybe, how you say, tableman.
A waiter?
Yes, maybe.
Is that what you do back in Russia?
In Russia, I play basketball, then I study to be engineer.
So you're going to give all that up so you can wait on tables?
My desire was to teach and to write.
Well, you know, you need a college degree to teach here.
Yes.
And in this country, it costs a lot of money to do that.
Then I will learn it.
Not waiting on tables, you won't.
Then I will take 2 jobs.
See, Ilya, what I'm trying to say is that this country's not easy. You understand that?
Yes.
It costs a lot of money to live here. And what you're doing will be much harder here than it would be there. You understand that?
Yes!
I'll do all I can to help you. All right?
Yes.
I better get going.
No, you wait. To school.
Hayward. Just to school. I mean, if I don't show up, they could get suspicious or something, all right? And you stay here and don't answer the phone. Keep the door locked. And I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
Alone?
Yeah, I promise.
Hayward said you were a trustworthy man.
He does, huh? Well, Hayward's right. I'll come back later and I'll be alone, okay?
What are you trying to say, Sybil?
That this decision could cause him a lifetime's worth of disappointment.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that. He's already cast his lot.
You mean as far as the Russians are concerned?
Yeah, what if he went back to the hotel? What could they do to him?
Whatever they deem appropriate. And judging from past examples, I don't think it's going to be too pleasant.
Would they persecute him?
Yes, they would.
Yeah, well, it's a moot point anyway because he has absolutely no intention of returning.
You say he's still at your apartment now?
Yeah, that's where I left him.
All right, I better pick him up and take him down to the consulate and get this thing going.
When I left him back there, he was spooked out of his mind. I gave my word I'd return alone. So would there be anything wrong with me running him down there myself?
Oh,
well, look, I gave him my word. I'll have him there within the hour. Come on, will you?
Well, it's not customary, but I suppose it won't do any harm. Here.
What?
Here's how you can reach me.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Ilya? Ilya? Yeah, Mr. Mackenzie, please. Ken Reeves. Bad news, he's not here.
Say, brother, you got some spare change, man?
Brother?
Coin, man, you know, for a cup of coffee.
No. Thank you very much.
Number that isn't in your phone book, please stay on the line. And when the operator answers, give the city.
Yo, okay, but why'd you leave the coach's apartment?
Because your coach left, and I did not trust what he might do.
Yeah, man, but he wouldn't have done nothing to hurt you. I mean, you know, he wouldn't have...
He's a man in authority working within the system.
So that don't mean that he would have turned you in?
Oh, I do not know that.
Look, Ilya, you know something, man? I think you're paranoid.
No, it is the way things work. I could not sit there. I had to do what I think to be safe.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Okay, come on.
Where to?
And take you where I should have taken you in the first place, where you'd be safe, all right? Look, Ilya, come on. I mean, you gotta trust somebody, okay? Let's get off the street. Well, this is it, man. Ain't much, but, you know, it's just my uncle's garage. Just ain't used very much anymore, so it ought to be pretty safe, you know?
It's fine.
Okay. Should be a sleeping bag hiding there somewhere. I don't know where. Where is it?
Your uncle is farmer, yes?
No, my uncle, just likes the garden, that's all.
My father, too.
Yeah?
Vegetable garden. Last summer, he planted tomato, but it came up all long, green.
Oh, you mean like a cucumber?
Cucumber.
Yeah.
Then my sister say, next year you plant cucumber so that we can eat tomatoes.
But you don't live in the country, you live in the city, right?
Oh, not so big a city.
What's the name of it?
Alexandrov.
Alexandrov?
Good.
Alexandrov. I never heard of that one. I heard like from Moscow.
Moscow's a great city. My parents worked there.
Oh, yeah? What do they do?
My father is a factory worker. My mother is a desk clerk. Everybody's eating breakfast right now. My little sisters are complaining of the cold.
Listen, Ilya, how do they feel about all this stuff? Your family, I mean.
They don't know.
You mean you didn't tell them?
No.
Wait a minute, you mean you didn't tell them nothing? I mean, when you left, they didn't know? They didn't know that they wasn't never gonna get to see you again?
No.
Damn. I couldn't do that, man. I mean, I couldn't just leave my whole family like that. I couldn't do it. It would kill me.
You could if you had to.
But you didn't have to.
I had to, yes.
But you didn't. I mean, you're talking about leaving your whole family.
I had to. Do you think it was easy for me? I love them. I love my family. I even love Russia. But I will never go back.
Yeah, Mary, is Sybil there? Oh, well, could you find out for me what class James Hayward is in this period? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, enter.
There's nothing in there about Ilya. We already looked.
Why are you guys in class?
It's study hall.
Yeah, and we were wondering if you knew anything.
If you mean has anyone found him, the answer's no.
Oh, we heard the Russians were accusing you of kidnapping him.
I wish I had. At least we'd know where he is. Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, well, everything will work out for the best anyway. I heard that once the plane takes off, he's fine.
Not so. No, yeah, I got it. 202. Right. Okay, thanks.
What do you mean?
They're not going to go without him. The plane may take off, but they won't be on it.
Well, wait a minute. Ilya's no big ballet star or a scientist or anything. What's the big deal?
The big deal is propaganda. If Ilya defects, there could be some publicity, and the Russian government will look bad. And they do not like to look bad.
Yeah, well, Mackenzie worked us over pretty hard this morning.
Yeah, New York didn't give him nothing but name and serial number.
Mackenzie talked to everyone?
Talk. That's a polite way of putting it.
What? No, hold it. This is not a coffee clutch. All right, let's go. You can go back to study hall. You know, that's what it's for, studying.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
We're finished.
Yeah,
Let me get my book.
Come on, buddy.
Let's go. You calling me buddy? Watch it.
Haywood, I called you last night.
Yeah, well, I was out.
Till midnight?
So what you doing, spying on me or something?
Look, if you know where he is...
Look, I finished telling Mackenzie everything I know, which ain't nothing.
Well, I'm not Mackenzie.
He promised him you'd keep it quiet.
Nothing was going to happen to him. Mackenzie assured me of it.
Yeah, well, it don't matter no way, because I don't know nothing.
Haywood, if you were hiding him on your own, you can only hurt him. The Russian coach knows you two guys were close. They could be following you, Haywood.
The plane's leaving tonight.
No, it's not. Not if Ilya's not with him. Now, where is he?
I'll see you at practice, Coach. It's me, man.
Hayward.
Yeah. Brought you some food. I figured you'd be hungry.
Oh, thank you.
Just a couple of hamburgers, you know. Picked up downtown. How you doing?
Good. Good, you know.
Listen, Ilya, I talked to Reeves today, man, and he said that the Russians said that they wasn't going back without you.
They will leave.
Yeah, well, that's not what he said that they're saying, and if that's the case, then I think maybe you ought to go talk to somebody, you know, like an American official or something.
No!
Why?
My people will force me to go back.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you that you don't want to happen.
Only because I will stay here until it is safe.
That could take weeks.
If it must. I will never go back. Please, Hayward.
Yeah, sure, man, you know. Well, so what do you want me to do?
Hide me. Just a little while more.
Okay. Okay, man, okay. All right, listen, I gotta be there when they bring my little brother home from school, so if I try to come back later, all right? I'll try to come back about 8 o'clock, bring you some more food.
Well, Hayward, thank you very much.
Here, say what?
Oh.
Coach, he's gone. India's gone. Look, I had him, but he's gone.
I know, Hayward. I know. Mackenzie just called. He returned to the hotel.
He what?
Well, they claim he returned to the hotel. He just slipped out by himself to do a little sightseeing, and that's all there is to that.
No, that's crazy. Look, Coach, he was with me. He was with me at my uncle's garage. I mean, you heard what he sounded like about that. He said he wouldn't ever go back.
I know, Hayward, but apparently that's not what he's saying now. Maybe he changed his mind. It might be just as good.
No, man, come on. That's a lot of bull. I'm telling you, I talked to him, and the last thing he said to me was that he wasn't ever going back, ever.
Hayward, he's on his way to the airport.
Not by his own choice, he ain't. Look, we got to get over there.
No. Mackenzie's there now. I'm sure if there's any foul play involved, he'll know about it. He'll take care of it.
No, he don't know. Not like I do, Coach. We got to get over there. We got to talk to him.
Hayward, it's not our place.
Coach, please, we got to talk to him.
Hayward, it is not our place.
Coach, please. Coach. How long is this gonna take?
Wish I knew.
Well, they already been in there 2 hours, man. I mean, what's taking so long? How come we can't see him? How come we can't talk to him?
Take it easy.
What is the guy?
All right, just hold on, will you? Well?
The Russians still claim Ilya wants to go back.
Oh, you're right.
And we're not taking the Russians' word for it. That's why we're holding the plane. If Ilya says he wants to stay in America, we can make sure he gets to stay. But we can't put words in his mouth, we can't force him, and we can't make up his mind for him.
But that's what I keep saying, man. You don't have to.
What's all this about?
Reporters. We have ourselves a media event.
Mr. Rasavich, where have you been?
We have a few questions for you. Could you answer a few questions for us?
Mr. Rasavich, please, just one question.
Mr. Rasavich would like to make a statement now.
I've decided of my own free will to return to my country, as I have always intended to do.
Gosh, it's a lie.
Mr. Rasavich?
Mr. Rasavich, were you pressured into going back to Russia?
Mr. Rasavich, why were you gone so long if you intended to go back to Russia?
Mr. Rasavich, one question. If you planned on going back, why did you leave your family?
Were there any threats made against your family in Russia, Mr. Rasavich?
It ain't true, Coach. They made him say that, man. They made him tell a lie. They made him lie.
Please, one more question.
Mr. Rasavich, Mr. Rasavich, go ahead.